now because these niggas out here, man. I come out today. What's going on, man? Shout out to another day in the cool room with Diddy, all that good stuff. You already know how that goes. You know the vibes with me, goddamn me. Y'all give me a second. Let me share this real quick, get everybody out here. You know what I mean? For y'all, before I go to the crib or whatever, I just don't be fucking with these people out here. So there be too many people out here. Because I'm like, yo, I don't want to be on everybody's camera. That's what happened with Myron. And like everybody pieced that clip up. So this is my new weapon. I wear this right now. So I'm not in everybody's camera if y'all can get it. So if I am in somebody's camera, it ain't your camera. I don't know what you take. 30-second points and clips and stuff to use it for whatever they want to. And especially in this mess they got over here. So please be informed of that. It was me, maybe two other bloggers down here. The bloggers they got down here now, California and everywhere else, that is terrible. Here's our favorite person right here. I love this girl. One of the best right there. Definitely one of the best. Long Crime Network there. Definitely one of the best right there. I love that channel. That's why I get like, I say probably 90% of my shit from right there. If you guys are wondering when you hear, excuse me, when you guys hear like redacted or hold on, let me pull this down. Go ahead, sir. You guys hear me like talk about Rule 404, Rule 404B. Let me get over here because y'all don't understand. 8 months ago, I was down here, and me and maybe 5 or 6 other bloggers with all the people down here do, social media for real. And there's 2 or 3 of them in here that do it for real too. It's like we do that. It's different. These guys are practical. That's why we like go near them. I'm like standing around them. They go this one right here. She don't even know I'm on corner. You know what I mean? Looking right at her. You know what I'm saying? Is that your favorite right there? I be on niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I don't fuck with a lot of these blogs. A lot of them just for the advantage of talking shit or whatever. Talking shit, talking problems. Like, there's been fights, arguments. I got into something myself. You know what I mean? So, that was on Marvin Game's page for Fresh and Fit. I think it did 470,000 views so far. So I'm like, all right, it's a good thing and a bad thing. And I kind of digested it, but it wasn't like this, trust me. 8 months ago, it wasn't. I was out here in the wintertime. It might have been 4 or 5 crews out the front. They didn't even have to be across the street like you see them right here now. They can literally be across the street, one set of gates. So, I don't know, man. This just turned into a zoo. I was talking earlier today, and I told everybody, you see how the shift and the pivot went from Harvey Weinstein, who actually, we still don't get about to do a piece, how the shift went from Harvey Weinstein, who actually, Harvey Weinstein has actually got a mistrial on Friday. So I went over and I covered a few minutes of that earlier, because I just wanted people to know that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Harvey Weinstein, I mean, you still got to do 20 years, so who cares, right? Yeah, I'll put this down a little bit. You still got to do 20 years, so who cares, right? But the point I'm getting at is Harvey Weinstein got a mistrial on Friday, and nobody's talking about it. I think in many retrospects, I believe the Diddy case kind of superseded it. It was held in such a small time frame that literally, I think it started a month before. I think his trial started a month before when they were still doing jury selection, maybe, or at the tail end of getting ready to do jury selection. And what happened was, in my opinion, what happened was you had a 2-month trial, I think, that was with Weinstein or whatever, and now it elapsed into this month, which was, what we're doing, like 4 weeks of testimony and trials and tribulations, 5 months, whatever, 5 weeks. So they overlapped each other. So this past Friday, when Harvey Weinstein actually got that mistrial, you didn't hear it in major media. And if you did, you had to know where to look. You couldn't just find it plastered like it's plastered with Diddy. You understand what I'm saying? So in retrospect, yes, it did. It literally shrouded the whole conversation, basically. Another thing that shrouded is the guy over from Abercrombie and Fitch. That's sick person. I just want to say his name like that. There's others too, the same thing, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of these people that I really honestly and truthfully just find more despicable than other things. And I'm not saying I'm producing what Puff did or whatever, but I'm just saying it's a lot more heinous, you know what I mean? A lot more rough, a lot more terrible. And I just like to say, if you're going to pay attention to sexual assault, you're going to pay attention to your views of cash apps. You got to pick one. I see the scam. I see the scam, you know what I mean? So that's what I say. I'm the only one to hear me regurgitate that again and talk about that whole thing. But the truth is just what it is. None of these chicks are talking about sexual assault. None of these chicks are talking about anything much more of anything else. So, except for them and what they doing and this, that, and other, and the third. So, y'all let me know your thoughts in the chat room. I'm gonna, what's the name here? I just, and it's, what's funny too? I find that even as a vlogger, you avoid that. I don't do that shit right there. You know what I mean? You in my town, our town. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. It's funny. You ever have somebody watching you while you watching them? Okay, y'all, I got okay. I'm over here in the cut, man. I don't fuck with people too much. You know what I mean? That's all. Now give me 2 seconds. These niggas be wild. So that's why I'm not nobody on my tone. Nobody listen when I'm talking about. I don't fuck with you vlogging niggas. I ain't fuck with that. Yeah, I don't fuck with you vlogging niggas, my nigga. At all. Feel me? That shit dead. Only vlogging nigga you see me fuck with was the nigga I talked to today. I don't even, like, not like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, allow him to be on the camera with me. That's why I got this mask on. Like I said, I ain't trying to fuck with niggas. Like, nah. That's why I'd be amazed at the people that be so brave in front of this courthouse. I'd be like, yo, son, you don't even know this still, bro. Little do you know. You know what I mean? Let me stand over here. Anyway, I don't fuck with niggas shit. Your mother's, where you get that from? You just making shit up? That's what you're doing? You making shit up now? That's crazy. Let me ask you a question, right? Anybody remember that little research thing I did? It was talking about how they did a study, and it was something like, I don't know what it was. It was like almost damn near 60% of black American women were identifying with the LGBTQ. So in reality, I think these chicks, they be running around talking about the men gay, because really they trying to shroud the fact that they gay. You notice half of these broads ain't got a man. Every other woman find a man. Even other women from different races find a black man. But these bitches constantly ain't never got a man. Half of y'all favorite vloggers ain't got a man. You ain't never realized that? You know what I mean? So I be chilling, dog. That's all. Now, I ain't worried about no bitches right now. We worried about this money. I get bitches all the time. That's nothing. I always got women. That's nothing. That's nothing. Anybody tell you that? Beautiful women, too. So, yeah, I'm good with that. I don't care about all that. I care about this money, the skrilla. That's what we're doing next, you know what I mean? So that's why I stepped over here to the side, let everybody do their pieces. You know what I mean? I'm just here to observe. I'm just here to observe. I saw that ice cream truck pull up, man. Diddy pulling up out of here. They coming to get him. Man, the school bus comes and picks him up. White school bus. I showed that to y'all earlier today when they was dropping them off. I know the route they go. I was just like, well, that's crazy, man. Diddy on the back of the bus, dressed nice, with the rest of the common criminals. That shit crazy. It's all good, though. What y'all into, man? Y'all talk to me. Let me get this broad out here. She messing up the vibe right now. That ain't the vibe we on. Ladies, y'all gotta find something intellectual to say to me. Y'all just be coming to me with 5th grade insults and shit. I don't be care about that shit. Told you, y'all worried about battles. I'm worried about the war. I ain't worried about no battles. Everybody wins a battle every now and then, right? Everybody wins a battle. It's about who wins a fucking war. And that's what it is. I believe it's a real war, man. And specifically intensified with men of color. I really believe that. That's why I don't even sit around. Niggas don't know, because they'll grab your ideas, your literature, and everything else. I'm just watching these niggas. It's just funny. I wish I could see it. Goofers. Give me a second. Y'all let me know y'all in the chat room. Double chat and hit that like button. There must be some haters in there. I gotta find out. It's like, I think I got something like 100 people that's following me that's from other channels that are favorites of other channels. That's some weird shit right there. Like, just tap in with a nigga. You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? That shit is weird. You ever had that? Like, people that are on your channel and, like, you know for a fact they came from another channel because there was some type of situation or something. Like, people do that. Like on YouTube, people will have a problem. You're not gonna do shit to me, so stop acting like you're gonna do shit. Let this woman go by and act like a fucking gentleman, like you would do with anybody else. See how easy that was? And I would have obliged you that if you weren't acting like a jerk. All right, I'm back. Don't do too much. People, let me give you a person point. Don't do too much to identify with another culture too much, being decadent or whatever, whatever. I live in fucking Connecticut, man. I know decadent. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, I know wannabe. Don't do that wannabe decadent shit. It'll take you out of your culture, take you out of your stance, and be easy to attack. They did that during World War II, remember? Please pay attention. They did that just recently, too. You dig? How are you? What y'all talking about? I'm just cool, God. I'm cool. Y'all double tap, hit that like button for me, man. I'm just cool. I'm just watching the scene. You know what I'm saying? Changed out here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see what niggas is talking about. Niggas is out here doing interviews and shit. That's just hilarious. I'm like, why? Like, one of these days, I know one of them gonna come at me. They're gonna be like, yo, what do you like to say? As someone that actually worked there. Instead, they're interviewing YouTubers. So I said, let me jump on YouTube too. I'm the actual star. I'm one of the actual stars. So like, what's the problem? I'm an artist. Like, a couple other things. They go Sean right there. Let me go tap in the Sean real quick. Tap in with Sean real quick. I like this nigga right here. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna say what's up to this dude right here. I like this dude right here. I like this dude right here.
Person from the legal team spoke to the media. Mrs. Comey, do you know how they got the information?
You're catching that Kanye, you heard?
Sorry?
I'm Davin Lewis. Go catching that article.
All right, bro.
Kanye, look at your look at your comments.
All right, bro.
Look at your comments. That's a kid I helped out the other day. He don't even realize it. I told him, look at his comments. He cool though. Anyway, I just want to go over here for a second. What you said of that? Connecticut became bored. It's not fun like before. Depends on where you live at. Where you live at? I don't know where you live at. Like I live in Fairfield, so it's different. Fairfield, we got more access to New York and shit. Like, I don't know, from Bridgeport down. Yeah. What's up with y'all though, man? What's going on? I don't like to talk. I'm gonna go over here. I got me a little space right here, right? Y'all know me. I don't like talking like the regular flim flam. Well, guess what happened in court? Everybody know that shit. There's 6 motherfuckers out here right now talking that shit. You know what I mean? The point is, the road is coming to a close. Winster by Hartford. All right, what's up? Yeah, you been here before. What's going on, Heartbeat? What's going on, Heartbeat? Hateford. That's what they call them, Hateford. Hayford, Money, Pistol Waving, New Haven. Yeah, that's the town right there, man. I'll be back home in a minute. I'm down here handling some business or whatever, recording later on. You know what I mean? So, got some things I'm working on, whatever. Just ring a bell right. Because y'all already know. So, we recorded some last night. Is that better right there? We recorded some last night. It was just fiction shit, really. So, you know what I mean? We had some fun. Yeah, Hayford, you already know, man. I know the North End, South End, all that. My man Roland, his brother, he got a baby out there, so we used to come out there all the time to go visit the kid. So yeah, we had fun out there. I know Hartford very well. I know Hartford, I know Springfield, Holyoke, all that. So yeah, that's what's up. Hayford in the building. Y'all niggas is wild, bro. Yo, listen, don't go out there messing with them. Y'all think I'm crazy. Y'all won't see what those guys out there, some wild boys. Some wild boys. Anyway, man, I miss all these superstars that just showing up down here, man. I'm doing my thing. I'm chilling, you know what I mean? I'm gonna cut. I ain't even fucking with nobody. I'm just observing what's going on. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I want to be over there with the superstars. The superstars. Nigga, we get superstars by making music. Oh, yes, just live on the North End. You used to live on the North End? Yeah, man, I know the North End. I know all that over there. Listen, man. I was in Hartford because I'm going to the, what's the name out there, the dentist out there, the huge facility. Don't put it in the chat, but you know what I'm talking about. So I've been out there. I've been going out there for like the past 2 months now. So I live all the way in Fairfield County, so I'm going all the way to Hartford. That shit is a trip, yo. Like it's a trip. Like I got to go all the way to New Haven, then I go to the Hartford. So it take me a minute. Yeah, I know Hartford, man. I know Hartford real well. Shout out to Hartford. Hartford has a huge, it will used to have a huge Italian community. Like our whole state, Connecticut, got a whole, like 37% of our state, I think the population is Italian American. Albany, Blue Hills. Yeah, Albany. I know Albany on that. You hit the laughing emoji. I told you I know all that shit over there. What's going on, Janine? What's poppin'? Hey, shit, man. We out here, man. The Diddy drop. I'm across the street, though, man. Y'all want to see what's going on? I'm staying away from the animals, man. They say I'm too rough. They say I play too rough. Niggas scolded me last night. It was like, yo, shut if you go there, then you gotta chill. I said, oh, why you think I ain't gonna chill? Like, I was offended for the niggas to sit here and said that last night. It's like, yo, shut, it's cool, but you gotta chill, shut. I said, all right. So I said, fuck, I'm gonna put my jacket on, come down here. Niggas is saying I'm a Diddy supporter and all that shit. Nigga, I worked for the company for 17 years. So why wouldn't I have this jacket on? That's like, if you work for a judge for 17 years, you believe in that judge, right? But it's some fucked up shit Puff did. I admitted that. I said that. I mean, I can't do no more. I ain't gonna sit up here and brown nose with people. I don't, certain shit I don't support. Certain people from the team don't support it. We've been in touch or whatever. Unfortunately, we gotta play it like we're playing it right now. Like, it's just so deep, man. It's crazy. Like, the niggas that know, like, I'm the brave one down here. When niggas that don't know, it's like, this shit gonna end up differently than what you think. That's the funny shit about it. Watch. Shout out to Mark Agnafilio. He said a week. That's what I ended off for. So Mark Agnafilio said he just needs a week. Mind you, this prosecution has had their witnesses for what, the past 5-6 weeks almost? I don't know what the hell you presenting, bro, but that's got to be some powerful stuff, man. Like, I don't know. This is like straight out, like, a spell or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. We gonna see. Yo, niggas, I heard niggas whisper. It was like, yo, so what, I was supposed to be scared? Nah, you ain't supposed to be scared. You in front of the courthouse. He tried to test my gangster. I'm like, nah, son, don't you realize I came down here by myself? You know what I mean? Like, wake up. You know what I mean? Anyway, Lord, you think I'm by myself. Anyway, Lord, so we ain't here for that. I told everybody I was going to chill. I'm chilling. All right? Everybody, I'm chilling, right? I'm chilling? All right, I'm chilling. Do you new to Uda the comedian? Yeah, I know Sean. I seen Sean earlier. He don't speak to me, though. He got mad at me, I think, because of that bum bitch. The one who was out here flashing her breasts and stuff. He got mad at me about that, I guess. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? The chick was a bum. She was doing that. She was harassing Don Rashad. She was harassing one of the girls from Pix 11, or maybe the girl from Law and Crime. The girl from Law and Crime is a beautiful chick. She cool as hell. What's going on, Huntsville? Melinda, what's popping? Yeah, so I was like, I don't support shit like that. So, unfortunately it went down the way it went down, whatever. But, that shit really worked out for me because, like, over 470,000 people saw me on Myra's channel. Myra's from Connecticut. So shout out to Myra. He's from New Britain. New Brills, He a townie. I know a lot of y'all don't agree with a lot of shit Myra say. I don't agree with a lot of shit Myra say, but at the same time, a lot of shit he says is true. I don't look for, when you deal with me, you'll find that I don't always have to 100% agree with you. There's a whole bunch of bloggers I don't like, and some of the stuff I agree with. You know what I mean? Like, figure that out. They just don't know it because their preponderance of most of their shit is like negative. Like, I don't know. That's why I be laughing when niggas be like, you so negative, you so me. I'm responding to niggas talking about they gonna do shit, all right? You know what I mean? So how am I negative? How am I negative? You don't like the connotation of which I put it, get the fuck out of our city. Simple as that. That's how we talk here. That's how we talk in Connecticut. That's how they talk all the way up to Boston. Am I lying? Am I lying? 40 Melinda, I was born in Dalton, Alabama, but I grew up in Connecticut. That's crazy. All right. What's going on, Alabama? Peace to y'all, man. Peace to Alabama, Memphis up here. I get a lot of Southern people, too. I think because Southern people, they always speak their mind. So maybe that's perhaps the reason. Listen, man, Mark, if you got to figure it out like that and it's a week, hey, man, do your thing, man. I hope that shit work out like it's supposed to. But if it don't, niggas going to be on you, right? It's kind of risky, shit. A week. I don't know, man. I don't know, Puff. What you think about that, man? They run that through to you? You know what I'm saying? You that adamant with it? I don't know, man. I don't know if this is willing to bet there. You think Puff should bet anything on a week? I would at least ask for 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. I would at least ask for 2 weeks. Therefore, if I needed that extra week, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might pop up. You never know. Somebody might pop it and be like, nah, fuck that. I was at the freak off that night. Puff ain't do that. Puff ain't do that. And you never know. You never know. So, I think that 1 week would have been nicely given, but I mean, since they didn't decide to go with that, and that was the direction they wanted to go, oh well. Who am I? You know what I mean? Like, that guy has so much energy, I get tired of watching. Nah, he cool, son. He cool. He cool. I'm not an animated vlogger. Like, I don't get on here. Like, I ain't do that when I was in the music game. Like, I never fronted with people. Like, everybody would tell you that. Like, I've been in front of Clive Davis, same person, cursing, talking the way I talk. That's why I said I've been with people that bigger than you and they didn't have a problem with me, but you lower than them. So why the fuck should I pay attention to you? Do that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like when I first came to Bad Boy, man, we was under BMG, Brodersman Music Group. Brodersman Music Group was attached to Arista Records, which Clive had his deal subsequently to. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the way it went down. We was around a lot of people early in the game. Y'all give me a second. Y'all ain't let me know this shit was on month. Okay, it's off. I was making sure those headphones were off because I was like, I got this thing on or whatever. Y'all wouldn't be able to hear. Can y'all hear me clear? Write in the chat if y'all can hear me clear. Y'all can see me, right? All right, cool. Let me take these headphones off. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I got these headphones on right now. They're killing my ears. Ay. Sometimes I be, that guy has so much ain't crazy. So what y'all think, man? What y'all think up to now? Y'all always be asking y'all questions. What y'all think up to now? Y'all think Puff guilty? Y'all think Puff innocent? Like, let me know. I want to know. Who thinks Puff's guilty? I'm not gonna chastise you. I don't give a shit right now. I just want to know by a secular point of opinion by demographics. So let me know. I swear Puff's situation to me is just entertainment. But yes, it's real. But just entertain us with BS and hide truth. I mean, everybody got a narrative. That's what y'all got to understand. Any motherfucker down here got a narrative. I'm the one with the least narrative because I actually worked at the company. What the fuck I got to get on here and tap dance with niggas? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Let me do an interview with you. I mean, that ain't the way to get it. That's the way to get nigga pennies. To be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? That's a trajectory for nigga pennies. And that's all they ever give you in that. You can ask some people that's been working in media 10, 15, 20 years. They're going to tell you they only capping like 200,000. You know what I'm saying? You can't even get fly with 200,000. Not real fly. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that shit sound good if you tell them, motherfucker, yo, I got 200. 200, nigga. Listen, I've been around multi-millionaires since I was 21, nigga. Like, 200,000? That ain't going to do shit for that in this city. Try to buy something in this city for 200,000. You can't get an apartment in the co-op for 200,000 out here. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta understand like what you sacrificing yourself to. If I would tell y'all, if y'all down here and y'all vloggers, I won't be talking to none of the major media. You know why? Because it's gonna bring up your worth even more. So check it out. If y'all talking to the major media right now, what it's doing, each time you talk to these motherfuckers, is reducing your value. I'm giving you some game. So the more, like, check it out. The more motherfucker come to you, be like, yo, I know you a cobbler and everything like that, or like I know you make sandwiches, right? Yo, I'm hungry today, man. Listen, I ain't got all the money, but I got some money. So first time, 2 times, or whatever, bring you some money. Sooner or later, you're gonna want all the money, and they're never gonna offer you all the money because they got you the first 3 times for cheap. If you try to raise up your demand, it don't matter in this situation because it's like, well, who give a fuck? The trial over in another 2 weeks. We in jury deliberations now. That's how they gonna play you. Jay-Z tried to tell this shit to Drake. Look what happened to Drake years later. So you understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. We know how New York media play. That's why I say this shit out here to them. Y'all ain't hear me earlier? I was walking past these niggas. I'm going to walk back past them again and tell them because I know how they do. Media has always used niggas. That's how that chick, remember that chick? Oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. That bitch did like fucking 8 million views. I'm like, how? How? You see what I'm saying? And like they use her as the face print of black people for the next freak. So if you care about your race and everything like that, entonces para mí eso, entonces para la gente la cubana, no sé nada. Listen, if you care about your peoples like that and everything like that and be inclusive of that, I'm trying to tell you, listen, man, watch how you dancing with these niggas. The same motherfuckers you saying was crooked in the music industry is the same motherfuckers that work with these niggas. So you think they're gonna be square up with your motherfucking nobody ass? You think they gonna be? You think they? Okay, so Puff got shit to offer, right? And you saw what Diageo did to him. So, but you think they're gonna be straight up with you? You really think that? Somebody write in the chat. You really think that major media will be fair as breaking on bread, giving airtime? Oh, and most important, how are they going to? Is the footage going to be for lease? I mean, is there any contractual obligations on the lease? Who has ownership of it? See what I mean? You get into the intricacies or whatever. So you motherfuckers is running in there. Oh shit! So and so want to interview me, bitch. That's her footage. That's her footage. What you talking about? You ain't got no licensing agreement with her or nothing like that. So you want to represent, be like, yeah, I was on so-and-so show a couple months ago, whatever, talking about the Diddy trial. Boom, they say, oh, well, you know, if you could grab a video, that'd be great. What happens? Boom, you can't grab the video because the owner of the video, who is whatever media outlet, is not going to let you have that shit without having a lawyer facilitate it. So now you spinning to get your own footage. What Melinda say? You're right. I spent $500K in 2 years. I thought I was going to be rich forever. Yeah, that shit. Listen, man, $1 million don't even last that long. Once they kick you in the ass for the taxes, depending on what state you live in, like in my state, they hit you with like, I think it's like somewhere between 28% or something like that of the gross of that million. You feel what I'm saying? So really, you know what I mean? All right. Really, you know what I'm saying? With actuality, what's going on is you probably left with like 836. Maybe some states 790 something. You ain't left with no $1 million. And then if they hit you another year, go out and buy that Lambo. Go out and buy that Mazda. Go out and buy that Porsche. Oh, the setback even more. You understand what I'm saying? So that's always been a problem with niggas. I've seen rappers do it. I've seen singers do it, female and male alike. They start leasing shit, start having expectations for the future, and that shit just collapse on them. Be like, yo, you was gonna get the $1.2 million, but some shit happened, and so we can't have a concert no more. We can't have a concert no more. And since we didn't have a legal obligation to break you the bread, you know, I mean, shit, man, you might want to take some of that shit back you just leased. Matter of fact, you know what? Buy out your mortgage and go get an apartment. I done seen motherfuckers leave homes that literally cost $7.8 million and revert back to an apartment. Because once they get to their accountant and all that shit, and they see all the shit they ain't paid for, they see all the taxes they ain't paid for, whatever, oh shit, I owe these motherfuckers for 12 years back, yeah, man. And every time you bought that Porsche, every time you bought that Mazda, every time you went to get that boat, all that shit taxed, son. But then you'll make fun of Wesley Snipes. You'll make fun of Fat Joe. You'll make fun of these dudes. You guys got luck, man. Y'all can go Google this shit. Niggas couldn't do that. That's why I say y'all shouldn't even make fun of these dudes. These dudes couldn't Google that shit back then. Or it wasn't even that type of rotation in society. If anything, you should be going back helping them niggas. Like, yo, listen, I found this. This is how we really get the bag, da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how niggas should be doing. Instead, niggas, every time they get an opportunity to see some other niggas going through some shit, they like, yo, let's piggyback and get that nigga. But scared as fuck like the church mouse of white folks, punk motherfuckers. Niggas, that's why I went over there to the other courthouse today talking about Harvey Weinstein, because there wasn't a nigga that would say anything about it. No, not Harvey. We're not talking about why the fuck not. He's a sexual assaulter, right? Sexual assaulter ain't got a definition of culture or color. Last time I checked, sexual assault is a sexual assaulter, right or wrong. So if you touch a woman the wrong way, black, white, polka dot, whatever, chances are you do that in front of us, probably gonna wash you. So you get what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter who's doing it. So that's one of those situations where people try to put a color boundary or a gender boundary around it or whatever. We're gonna put a gender boundary around it. How come we don't feel sorry for the guy over there freaking Abercrombie and Fitch when he was having the little boys come in there for sex auditions? Them boys were 14, 15, 16 years old, but now we got this gender specific when it comes to sexual assault. Listen, I don't give a fuck how you feel about R. Kelly. That nigga said he was touched by a 17-year-old woman when he was a young boy. Nobody said nothing about that, irregardless of the bullshit he did. You understand? So don't get into this moment. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, I done seen artists do that shit. Niggas get into that hype moment. Oh, I gotta take it right now. I gotta do it right now. Right now is the moment. And sometimes it might not be the moment for you. Sometimes it might be like, you know, let me fall back and find something else to serve me. Because this worth more. Y'all out here trying to get nigga pennies. Rags and tatters. You understand what I'm saying? Rags and tatters. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, like, you got to make a decision. You motherfuckers is worth. I'm talking to all y'all bloggers out here, so y'all fucking hear me. All y'all niggas is worth more than y'all dishing to these motherfuckers. They gonna use y'all up, and then when y'all done, y'all gonna be, oh, we friends now. They ain't your motherfucking friends. That's why I can't down and say the shit in front of their face. And none of these media niggas is your friends. And you better start asking some real questions. Yo, who owned the footage? Can I license it out? Now you go see, oh shit, now the bread fucked up. That's the same thing that happened to rappers. They can't lease their music out because such and such, another conglomerate and a distributor own a piece. So they got to give a yes off on all this shit before you can even make a dime. Then after you break the dime off, you like, fuck it, I shouldn't even have done it. I could have did some walkthroughs and made $5,000. So y'all doing all this investment with these niggas for these few couple of weeks. Say a few couple of weeks selling your soul for a couple of minutes of fame on YouTube. As soon as this trial is over, what you're gonna see is, you're gonna see all that shit conclude. All the motherfuckers that was coming to your page to check you out and all that shit, they gone. You might get a third of them maybe. They might come through. A third of them. That's it. So the connection you think you have with these people is not the connection that is in reality. You understand what I'm saying? I done seen this shit a million times, bro. Niggas will fuck with you for a minute. Then what's over, they're not fucking with you no more. Ain't that what they said about Puff? Y'all battling your own theories. Y'all said that Puff put people in positions where they couldn't get their money right? That's what y'all said. Y'all say a couple artists or whatever. When we really break it down, it's really about their entertainment lawyers. The Locks is even on coke saying this. It's about the entertainment lawyers. Why? Because they from a time when you couldn't just Google every fucking thing. You understand what I'm saying? So when you putting that in my face like that, niggas are saying what they're saying or whatever, I look at it a different way. I look at it a different way. Whatever they think, man. Whatever they think. You understand? Whatever they think. Whatever they think, man. Whatever they think. Whatever they think. Whatever they think. You ain't bothering me. Still staying on the street, you heard? Ash Mace, hey, I know what you're saying. Not knowing what the fuck you are talking about doesn't seem to be slowing him down at all. Yeah, pretty much. Nice meeting you today. You too, Controversial News. You already know. Shout out to the homie, Dinah. When you at the industry, you can say no. I mean, everybody got the right to say no. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the right to say no. Yeah, shout out to Mason, shout out to Camo, man. Harlem, what's happening? I'm gonna be up there tomorrow too. I gotta come up with something. But listen, a lot of niggas was doing this shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we ain't focusing on everybody else. Like, if we go, y'all think the industry goes, let me ask y'all a question, right? I've been meaning to ask this shit's been burning my motherfucking neck. Do y'all motherfuckers really think the game gonna change if Puff go down? Y'all really think the game gonna change? Y'all think the freak officers gonna stop? Y'all think like ain't gonna be no orgies no more? Huh? They thought that when Hugh Hefner left too. They thought that after Larry Flint died too. They say, it won't be no more orgies. Larry Flint's dead. It won't be no more orgies. Hugh Hefner's gone. Get the fuck up out of here, man. It's like gangsters. It's like robbers. It's like police. It's like judges. They get replaced. That's why I be so passionate about the shit I say. It ain't about this bad boy, nigga. Listen, I'm trying to help y'all silly ass motherfuckers. Ain't one of y'all motherfuckers out here been through the music industry. I'm trying to tell you, it's mirrors, the same shit they doing right there. It's a part of media. Now, I'm not trying to tour y'all. Y'all want to keep talking to niggas or whatever, go ahead. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is, make sure shit right. So if you want to go license your footage that you did an interview with whoever the fuck, you can do it. Now I have to go through 7 channels of motherfuckers, not knowing, oh shit, this was the way. There you say, oh, these niggas did me wrong, son. No, you did you wrong, my nigga. You did you wrong. You was happy, you was hype. And that's why I said rappers do that shit. Them niggas will get it. Yo, go give a nigga from the hood $100,000, see what he do with it. Go give a nigga from the hood $100,000, see what he do with it. I'll tell you what he gonna do with it. He really from the hood, he gonna buy some guns, he gonna start flipping, and the second thing he gonna do, he gonna spend another half on chicks and women or whatever. He gonna go out a hot spot, he gonna get a nice car, and then the other third of it to go to, you know what I'm saying, he put some money in the street or something, like, you know what I mean? Like, motherfucker gonna break down $100,000 in minutes. You think it's a lot of money, G, it's not a lot of money, trust me. So I'm just telling y'all, man, listen, for the sake of your own self, as bloggers out here, whatever, be mindful of when motherfuckers is in your face and shit like that. Like the other day, I saw Amon Wiggins, ain't shot at him, ain't no shots at him, but I saw he interviewed that, he had that suck ass nigga on there, what's his name, Secret Service Sam. I don't like that motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like that motherfucker either. Fuck Secret Service Sam, fuck you punk motherfucker. Let me tell you why I don't like that punk motherfucker. I saw what you did. You went over there to Amon, and I'm pretty sure Amon knew you was lying too. He was just trying to keep it cordial for the sake of the views. I can get that. I can live with that. But the point is, you weren't even there for an interview. My point is, in between where your position was there, the nigga was trying to really deny. Nigga, I heard the shit you said. You did say that shit. I played the shit on my show. I said, yo, this nigga really did say, yo, Gene punched this nigga. I'm like, why would you say on your motherfucking live that Gene... Listen, me and Gene got to deal with everything, but Gene's still family. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand, but, you know what I mean? We do. My point is, why would you say this man punched somebody, even if it did happen? Why the fuck are you the nigga to tell it? Niggas ain't even out here. There's niggas everywhere out here. Niggas ain't even reporting that shit. Niggas ain't even... So, fuck Secret Service, Sam, you rat ball motherfucker. I don't like elderly bloggers anyway. If you a nigga over 60, why the fuck you blogging? What the fuck you gonna talk about? Your Geritol pills, motherfucker? Don't nobody give a shit. Your life is... Fuck your life experiences. If you blogging, motherfucker, fuck your life experiences. Nah, I don't like that nigga. That nigga lied, bro. That nigga lied. I don't like liars. Like here in New York, they don't like liars. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like liars. I don't like thieves. I don't like people that fuck with people for no reason. Like, we don't do that here. Like, the hardcore niggas, we don't fuck. When I say something to you, I'm saying something to you for a reason. Because I heard some shit you said. You know it's Chuck. I know it's Chuck. We can keep it like that. Or we can keep it like, yo, you don't know what I'm talking about, whatever, all that silly shit or whatever. You know, I don't go back and forth. I don't talk wrestle with niggas too much. But y'all gotta be safe, man, when y'all out here talking to all these people trying to be superstars in Hollywood. That shit ain't gonna work for you. You gonna fuck around and say something you don't mean saying. Stop lying. What am I lying about, nigga? I'll tell you what. Tell me the definition of vertical integration. Quick, under 20 seconds. Tell me the definition of vertical integration under 20 seconds. Hurry up, right now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now get your slow motherfucking high school dropout ass out my motherfucking chat. I can't stand a nickel like you to always want to get online and act like you smart based on your common sense. If your common sense was so good, you would move the fuck out your girlfriend's house after she ain't put you on the fucking lease after 5 years. Nigga, it's a reason. Next winter, when she get in an argument with you, she done hit her peak. Now you want to come in and insult me, I'm gonna insult you. She done hit her peak. So she gonna wait till around about December when she really get mad at you. She gonna be like, you know what, nipper? You know what? And she gonna give you that little shopping bag suitcase. You know what the shopping bag suitcase is, right? That's all your shit in a hefty bag, nigga, because you ain't got no luggage. This punk ass motherfucker out of my chat, man. I can't stand motherfuckers like that. They ain't even got the picture, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So not only are you a pussy hiding. Come on, man. Come on. Ooh. I came down here, nigga said, yo, who's supposed to be scared? Scared of what? I came down here to blog like everybody else was scared of. I ain't out here threatening nobody. But you're not gonna come in my chat threatening me. Are you just venting about your own situation? Or my own situation got something to do with it. I'm attached to a record company for 17 years, and now the founder of that record company is up in this building right behind me. Yes, I am attached to it. All the music I ever created was at Daddy's House Recording Studio. All the people that I recorded with was Daddy's House Recording Studios, producers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even shout names right now because I don't want to get y'all into some shit or whatever. But point is, you go on my page here, just put in Daddy's House Recording Studio, put my name in. It's gonna be a litany of videos. I've shared them in the community section. You can go look for yourself right now. My point is, yeah, it is an attachment. It's just like any other attachment you would have with your peoples or whatever. I'm gonna say once again, me or my comrades, and I don't think for that matter anybody in the fucking office area knew what this nigga was doing. And I'm purely upset. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, nigga, you sent, like, we got another admission. You spending money. Well, you was spending money with these hoes like crazy, nigga. Sending bitches Ubers and money. I'm like, I ain't never get no Uber with no money, nigga. Like, what was our Christmas bonuses? You gave it to the hoes and the scrippers? The fuck? This nigga gave our money to the hookers, y'all. I'm gonna put my whole foot in puff ass. Male hookers at that. I got a question for y'all. The male hookers are real victims here. Are the male hookers the real victims? Do we got this all wrong? Maybe they're victims. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing, man. I will say one thing. I don't agree with you guys. You just finished doing testimony. I would have waited it out a little bit more before I started doing interviews and shit. The shit looked kind of fishy. That's the only thing I say. What state am I in? I'm in the New York City tri-state. Yo, God, these cowards out here don't have their father. Yo, I be trying to tell a lot of these niggas, man, a lot of these niggas come from 14-year-old mothers, B. That's a fact. But yeah, if you want to say am I venting about my own situation, I can be real with that. Yeah, definitely. You know, one day I want to, it's going to sound fucked up to y'all, but I had a kid that passed away, you feel me? I ain't never have another kid after that. I put all my emphasis into what I was doing with Bad Boy at the time. So my kid died back in like 2007. My daughter would have been like 23 years old or something like that now. You know what I mean? She was beautiful too. Her mother was Haitian, little beautiful dark-skinned girl. Everybody always used to say even her mother looked like a little dark-skinned porcelain angel. Like she was just beautiful. She looked, my daughter's mother was like, she was Haitian, but she looked Dominican more. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's because her mother was either half Dominican or something like that. I mean, you can obviously tell. So, you know what I mean? Like, I never had no more kids, so I know I'm going to be an old daddy. And I'm cool with that. My dad was an old daddy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes being an old daddy got his perks. Like, as an old daddy, I'm taking my kids to fucking Europe or some shit like that. We're going to have a well of my motherfucking time so I can tell them, yo, go brag on all them little motherfuckers that you go to school with. You know what I mean? So, for me, like, I had great experiences when I was growing up with my parents and everything like that. I want mine to have the same. It's scary now that you know via the internet that because of that, if my kids grow up, right, and say they hit 10 and they're now coherent of what's going on, they're going to some point or another, if this man is convicted, right, they're going to somehow or another, at one point or another, figure that out. And they're going to be like, oh, shit, this is terrible, Daddy. You can't tell us stories about this shit. You see what I'm saying? So how Daddy gonna tell stories about his days of glory and shit like that with a man convicted? I can't do that. So yeah, in a sense, yeah. If y'all can understand this, it's like you going to college for 4 years and niggas talking about, yo, you know what? Fuck all that shit erased. Now I know what you're saying about this nigga doing what he did. I don't sit back on nobody kicking broads and all that shit. Like, that nigga know that. That's why he ain't never do it in front of Buster and nobody else. You notice that. You notice he ain't never do it in front of nobody. He did it when he was by himself with the broad. He did it when he was by himself. Is that fair? He did it when he was by himself. So, you know, you never know what goes on in somebody's bedroom. But like I said, like I can say for my comrades I worked with, I'll say the vast majority of the people in the office, a lot of people call her Vasti. Her name is Vasta, all right? You know what I'm saying? And we know Vasta. We worked under Vasta for a while. She's a great woman. I would never say nothing bad about Vasta at all. It's nothing bad to say. You know what I mean? Shout out Balloon, Butcher, you know what I mean? R.I.P. Cash, man. Like, it's a lot of us. It's a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? There's so many niggas quiet right now. I understand y'all got families and everything like that. I ain't got that going on, so I can still be me. I couldn't believe, yo, listen, man, y'all niggas is wrong for telling me, yo, go down there and be cool. I'm like, why wouldn't I be cool? What I do? Y'all be wildin', son. Y'all think everywhere I go, I be like on some bullshit. Like, nah, I be chilling. So for my niggas just watching me right now, y'all see I'm down here cooling. Listen, I met one of the dudes I seen on YouTube, we had a couple of exchanges, not no bad exchanges, but I got to meet him. He was cool. He kept it a buck. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got this interpretation. Like, I'm like, yo, fuck all these bloggers down here. Nah, nigga, I'm saying, yo, fuck that. If you sitting around letting these niggas play you like a motherfucking yo-yo, nigga, fuck out of here. You think the media your friend? You think the fucking federal courthouse your friend? Wait till your cousin up in there, nigga. All right? Wait till your cousin up in that motherfucker. See if you got that same energy. And you know he did it. I want to hear you say, I hope my cousin go to jail. See how this switch up? Niggas pivotal for that season. What'd you say right here? He said, shit. Said 14-year-old mother raising a baby. I mean, that's what they used to say. They used to have a terminology about that. I'm just old enough to remember that. They called it babies raising babies. It was real popular. Turn your ass around, stop staring at me if I punch you in your mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. It used to have a term called babies raising babies. I'll give you another example. They had a show. I danced on Direct Effects on MTV for 2 years. Shout out to T. Clayton. That was the producer on there. Burnham and Murray. Shout out to them, whatever. Actually, like 2.5 seasons, going into 3, and then I stopped because the show stopped. But shout out to Tech. Shout out to Film Master Flex. It was up there. Kay, Jamie, all of them. Y'all see this, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I see him still doing this thing. He's doing a lot of stuff, but This Is 50 and all that or whatever. We got a lot of things, man. Listen. But listen, my point is this, man. You got a lot of girls that was raising babies. And I remember going to school, and a lot of these girls, a lot of other people, they gonna remember this too, going to school with chicks. And they was like 13, 14, 15 years old popping out a baby. Some of them was popping out 2 babies. I'm talking about back to back, 1 at 14, 1 at 15. Now, all these situations wasn't tragic. Some of them ended up staying together. You know, they worked through whatever. You know, she 28 getting a high school diploma, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they worked it out for themselves or whatever. You know what I mean? Congratulations to them. Let's give a big round of applause for all the teen parents that worked out. Before them motherfuckers that didn't work out, that's the YNs you seeing right now, you silly motherfuckers. Y'all encouraging them niggas too. All them little YNs, black or Latin, or Asian or white or whatever. I remember the white dude I posted him, he said he was a YN too. He said what he said his name was white folks or some shit like that. That was the most hilarious shit. Yo, shout out to Drewski for doing that parody of that other nigga in Atlanta. I had to go look and see where I could find him or whatever. He's actually biracial, so he's just high yellow. I gotta give it to him. But that shit was still nevertheless funny. Niggas be real quick to want to sell themselves out nowadays for certain individuals, don't they? Hey, what's going on, Cadella? How you doing? Yeah, baby, 1738. I know you're talking about with that tone. It's gonna give it to you. That's what's up. Yo, they ever do a DMX movie? Word of my mother, I want to be in that shit. For real. Like, they're gonna have different stages of D. So, like, because niggas always come in, yo, DMX, all this or whatever. Nah, man, I was in the Bronx a lot. Like, a lot. And so, I don't know, that's just how I talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. A lot of people, I like fucking them up because they be like, oh, we can't articulate, da-da-da. Let me tell you, somebody that overly articulates is trying to manipulate you. My grandmother taught me that years ago, and I never fleed away from it. White person, black person, whatever person. Somebody words of articulation, they mirror something in the Bible that calls the tongue of the crafty. You ever heard that? You heard that in the Bible? The tongue of the crafty? Beware of the tongue of the crafty. Now, you ain't got to believe me, but, you know, if you go against Jesus, that's on you. But they say beware of people that use the tongue of the crafty. So I always found that people that open, in my state, trust me, in Connecticut, it's really like this. That's how we fan out people that ain't from the town versus people that, you know what I mean? And we know if you're a fucking townie. You know what I'm saying? Trust me on this one. There's towny phrases. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to the packy. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna know. So, anyway, long story short, man. Hold on. I want to read that comment again, just so I don't get off what I was talking about, whatever. Uncle, where I'm at is cold. Nah, man, it's just weird weather up here, man. Like, hold on, let me answer this question now. Somebody else asked me that earlier. It's like, yo, son, why you got a jacket on? It's like June. I was like, yo, son, it's still raining out here. Oh, I know this weather. You understand what I'm saying? So it's still raining out here. It's still breezy out here after like 7:30 at night. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's the Northeast. If you don't live here, you ain't gonna know. You understand? He said, okay. Queen said, okay. Queen said, what you talking about? You live in your heartbeat. You know what I'm talking about. Listen, let me tell you about Hartford. Hartford get extra cold in the wintertime because everything in Connecticut is down there by the water. I'm by the water. You understand what I'm saying? And at one point, I lived like right across the street from the water. So it's like everything is around on the shoreline, that whole I-95 corridor. So no matter where you live at, you living up back against the Atlantic Ocean and shit. And a lot of it. Not like New York, it's way more. Like we got several Long Island sounds out where we at. So what happens kind of like is like you get people from there that are born a certain way or whatever, and they quick to pick up on when somebody's being phony with them because they know the normalcy in their interactions based on the environment. That makes sense? So when I find something that's abnormal out there in the environment, somebody's over articulating, trying to get their point across, I already know. I just sense, I'll be like, yo, this motherfucker trying to get. Now, that don't always have to be right, but watch for niggas that overly articulate. I'm trying to tell you. Usually they try to pass something over on you. You know what I mean? Not all the time, but sometimes, a lot of times they trying to pass something over. Like, I don't like niggas who try to convince niggas and shit. Like, I be having people come in my chat room a lot of times. They be like, don't you think Diddy is guilty because this, that, and the other, and the third? And then you live in, like, Ohio. I'll be like, well, you know, the jury from New York, you know that, right? So what you got to delve into, let me tell you something. Any blogger right now, if you ain't from New York, the shit you need to be delved into right now, you ready? How New Yorkers think. Because the way you might think may not be conducive to the way that jury is going to think. That's why a lot of y'all sit back and y'all was surprised when you said, oh, well, they heard a juror snickering and laughing. It was two of them, wasn't it? They said they heard them jury. I said, yeah, that shit New York people do. They know when they smell some bullshit. Even though you may not see it as bullshit. And rightfully so. I ain't going to argue the Puff wasn't kicking Cassie like a dude. I ain't gonna argue that that chick was on drugs, and a lot of times Puff was delivering drugs, but I also will hold in mind, like niggas don't know the streets. Let me tell you the streets, right? So Puff's dad, if y'all don't know, Melvin Combs was a drug dealer, right? He died, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people tied Nicky Barnes, a couple other niggas uptown I'm not gonna mention right now for certain reasons. You know why. You know what I'm saying? Right, Gene? You know what I mean? I don't mention them names. Gene know who I'm talking about though, so ask Big Midwest, he'll tell you. So anyway, long story short, right? His pops used to sell drugs. He was real heavy in the game, man. Like, listen, there was tied. You know, a lot of people credit Nicky Barnes here in New York for creating the Gambino crime family. You understand what I'm saying? This is a fact. You understand what I'm saying? Do your research. You don't believe it. Even the feds pointed to that. You know what I'm saying? And this, I think at this time it was under Lucky Luciano or whatever. So that's why I try to tell you, a lot of y'all, I'll be like, yo, y'all be talking about what y'all be talking about. But I'm like, you don't know the history of Italians and blacks, especially back in like the 40s, 50s, 60s here in the New York City tri-state. The niggas work together, son, trust me. If you watch the movie Hoodlum, you get an addition to that. When you watch the movie with Bumpy Johnson, what's the other joint? The other joint with Harlem or whatever, I forgot what it is. But you know what I'm saying? I think Big Midwest said one of his mans was on the show. You understand? So there's always been a connection with that. Especially in this area. I'll revert back to you one more time. 37% of the population of my state is Italian American. Now you can go through your Googles right now, look up the highest population in Connecticut. Just put that in. Highest population in Connecticut. Tell me what come up for you. We grew up around these motherfuckers. So yeah, like sometimes people say, yeah, you kind of, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, we grew up around weddings, Christmas, funerals, you know what I mean? Peter Joey, man, that's my man Frank's brother. So it's like, you know, this is the people I know. Doesn't mean in fact the motherfucker is mirroring that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a totally different type of Italian. Totally different. Jupiter Flaw. Fuck no, he's not related to DMX. He wishes. I never on his side would wish I was related to DMX. You a boy saying that shit? Oh, that's a chick. Listen, we don't even know what you look like. Yo, everything about you right now saying you 5'4", weigh like 325. That's what I'm figuring. Like any chick that come in here and automatically just start throwing jokes at me for no reason or whatever, I automatically just think I picture us being like 5'4", 5'3", and weighing like 325. And got ham hot arms. Now some big chicks, they can pull it off. They look sexy in them motherfuckers. I see some sexy big chicks. I'm like, get your big juicy ass over here. Give you a motherfucking sandwich or something. You know what I'm saying? We love our big chicks sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like a little booty do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Stomach stick out a little bit more in the booty do. You understand? But at the same time, there's some of y'all bitches that say, this shit's ridiculous. And the next motherfucker that wet a pair of goddamn yoga pants and steamroll them over one of these broads. Listen, all cheeks don't deserve yoga pants. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be the first to say it. Y'all quote me as that. All cheeks don't deserve yoga pants. First of all, some of y'all cheeks disrespected the yoga pants as itself. What about the yoga pants feelings? Ain't nobody saying that. No, I was fucking with y'all. Look, I hear you, man. I hear you. Angela, you got a lot of energy. I don't even know you, Angela. I don't even know you. So, like, listen to what I'm saying real quick, Angela. You in here calling me all kinds of names, everything like that. But anybody hear me point out anything about Angela? Anybody hear me target? This is what I tried to tell you once again. This girl market that they got with this hidden hatred and misandry they got going on right now, circling around this case, is fuddling out of fucking control. Bitch, you not liking Puff ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with me, ho. You not liking Puff ain't got shit to do with me getting a motherfucking hamburger after this bitch. You understand what I'm saying? So would you please take your motherfucking ass the fuck out of my chat room? I don't give a fuck what you think. You talk about how somebody look. Bitch, you ain't even got a profile picture. You want me to embarrass your ass? All right, watch this. This bitch been here for 9 months with 10 subscribers. You fucking slacker. You fucking slacker. Get the fuck out of my chat. I told your mama to go down there to Choices. She wouldn't listen. Now we got to deal with you. What you in there writing MAGA for, nigga? Huh? Oh, no, I'm on equal opportunities. Yo, some people be hearing me say, yo, I grew up. Let me stress something out for you. I grew up around Italians, not poor white trash. Let's not get it confused, all right? I know poor white trash even if you get into the motherfucking professional market. You know that? I'm not easy to scope. They're easy to scope. First thing to scope about them is a genetic makeup. You don't believe me? Go back to I listened to a Columbia professor, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but she broke down different class sectors of whites as they first came to this country. Like particularly with my state, right? It was made up mostly by the Gnostics, especially the Southerners. So the Gnostic Christians that made it up. Look, put it this way. We didn't even have a jail system in Connecticut until property ownership came into a fold. And the only reason it came into a fold because widows were losing their husbands. And then sneaky men would come in, marry these same women, and take ownership of their property. Now, they've been doing this shit since the 1400s. A commoner would go seduce some chick or whatever, because I know a rich daddy just died, a daddy the king, he just died, or whatever. This old hustle. Old hustle. They still do it to this day in Connecticut. You know how many poor white men? That's how I was able to spot Alex Fine. I said, I know a poor white man when I see one. Nigga, you was the help. Everybody want a little pad. That nigga was the help. You was the help, nigga. So how you ended up in an apartment that this nigga was paying for fucking his broad, I never know. But I wouldn't have the... Listen, let me tell you something. If a chick tell you we ain't together no more, nah, she broke up with him. Do that nigga know he broke up with? Do that nigga know he broke up with? Because if that nigga don't know he broke up with, chances are a nigga might come to your house with a pistol, whatever. Ask any woman that's ever dealt with a crazy Latin man, black man, or white man. They gonna tell you. Especially they get a little older, they be like, nah, that's my bitch. She been with me for 28 years. That's the ones you really got to worry about. A motherfucker that been with his broad for like 40 years, that take everybody out in the house and burn the house. Factory. You don't think so? Let somebody come between your mom and daddy right now, see what happens. Your daddy will be like, hold on, I'll be right back. Y'all gonna be right here? Y'all gonna be right here? Y'all gonna be up here? Come back and knock everybody out. Bro, look ashy. Damn, man, that's cool, man. That's what's up. Listen, man, let me tell you something, right? Ain't no insult you can tell me or whatever. And if that's your spill, that's your spill. I don't give a shit. I really don't. You know what I mean? But I will oblige you or whatever. And I love y'all looking at my attributes, baby. Do it even more. You know what I'm saying? Throw your insults or whatever's part of the game. It ain't really bothering me, man. I got a tough skin, man. I've been called worse in better places. You heard? So, yeah, man. As I leave this motherfucker later on this afternoon and go back to my humble motherfucking abode, you can kiss my whole fucking family ass. On both sides. Yeah, pardon me. What you say? What's good, bro? What's going on, Everett? Where you from, man? We in New York City tri-state, man. Tiana, I know. I fuck with you. I fuck with Tiana. I like Tiana. Bro, look, Ash, you call me Breeze. That goes some more of them decadent Hollywood niggas. Y'all want to be so Hollywood but talk against Hollywood. Y'all got to make up your mind. You want to, listen, this is the most confusing shit to me. Motherfuckers is down here, three-piece suits and shit, acting like they going to the motherfucking BET Awards. I've been to the BET Awards, the hip-hop ones and the regular ones. We ain't wear that shit. Niggas is down here like, oh shit, I got my spotlight. Y'all niggas want to be the same nigga that's up in the courthouse and just won't admit it. You want to be the same dude that's in the court. Literally, listen what I'm saying. The modus operandi here is cancel culture, right? So everybody want to cancel somebody, especially particular when it's a hip hop artist, whatever the case may be, right? That's the thing. That's the motor here. That's why everybody forgot Harvey Weinstein and his nasty ass, and instead focused on Puff, and he got a mistrial. See what I'm saying? Y'all ain't feeling. These niggas is running circles around y'all. I'm here to help out. Y'all niggas talking about ashy lips and all that shit. Bitch, when I go home, you see what I'm saying? Everything gonna be all right. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna pull right into the, you know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Got bitches on here living full to a motherfucking hotel room right now talking shit. There's a bitch in here right now talking shit to me. She live on the 8th floor of the projects. Sheep media on Diddy nonsense. Yeah, it's saturated. That's what I'm trying to explain to these slow motherfuckers. They have, with their influence, they have allowed, especially the bloggers. These bloggers could be out here talking about so much shit. I'm just like, yo, mix some shit up right now. Right now, like if you a blogger, let me put something to you. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. I told y'all this 3 times. If you a blogger right now, you covering this case, let me put something real in your face. What's going to happen in a minute is people's interests are going to switch. People's interests only last for a certain amount of time, especially keep walking, all right. People's interests only last for a certain time with a certain particular subject here in 2025 with all these attentive, deranged, wannabe delusional motherfuckers that got sins of grandeur and shit like that in their mind. You understand me? So what you get is, you get a whole bunch of motherfuckers at the cusp into all this shit, they're gonna lose out. You understand what I'm saying? Now listen what I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna give y'all something real quick. Even if you're talking about shit that's elements of this, listen, don't say I ain't give you nothing. Even if you're talking about shit that's just elements of this shit or whatever have you, right? Make sure you mix something up in there that is of value, that speaks about women getting essayed, that speaks about women getting attacked, and what speaks about it. What I'm seeing is the most narcissist. Every girl, listen, I want even the ladies to follow these advocacies, because I got 2 sisters. Word of my mother, I see any of y'all chicks out there, and we with the fellas, or even by myself, we gonna whoop the fuck out of any motherfucker out there you touch a chick. I owe my mama. You understand what I'm saying? Don't worry about the police showing up. None of that. We'll handle it. Don't even worry about it. Just like the boys did out there in Queens when y'all whooped that motherfucker that took advantage of that 14-year-old girl. They stomped the shit out of them. Only thing I'm mad about, y'all called the police too soon. That's the only thing I'm mad about. Y'all should at least wait another 45 minutes. That's the only thing I'm mad about. So, y'all broads, I'm gonna address y'all a different way. I ain't gonna call y'all bitches. I'm gonna call y'all broads. You know what I'm saying? Y'all broads that are involved in this type of behavior, you're doing a disservice to other young girls. And you don't see it right now, but 5 years gonna come quick. 10 years gonna come quick. You setting it up where the women don't trust the men. Like this shit is being used. I'm not saying forget Diddy. Y'all do what the fuck y'all want to with this, but I'm saying it's a bigger psychological ploy in this shit. And a lot of niggas gonna get it. Some people ain't, cause some motherfuckers think in the moment. I'm from the music industry. We don't think in the moment. The moment means nothing. The moment can change tomorrow night. Everybody liked Jay-Z last night. Today, everybody like Nas. The moment can change that fucking quick. I'm trying to tell you. The moment can change at any time. So niggas is out here, they like, all my saturation is in this Diddy shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Now when y'all niggas get home, some of y'all niggas, y'all gonna look at that bank statement, y'all gonna be like, oh shit. Some of y'all gonna get home, y'all gonna see that motherfucker, that train ticket on that long ride to Georgia. Oh, and some of y'all niggas think y'all front. I know some of y'all niggas caught the Amtrak up this motherfucker. I'm coming to New York, you gotta catch the Amtrak up this motherfucker. That's only for people that live here. Don't be no first time visitor New York, you catch the Amtrak up this motherfucker. For real. You don't want to tell that story out to the bastards. Trust me on that one, you heard? For real, for real. I ain't put my shit in here, right? Light switch up real quick, man. Listen, man. I was literally, if y'all remember, some people remember, this was one of the focuses why I kept the podcast thing going. So some people, they may or may not know, but I was involved with my ex-boss, who many of y'all know is on one of the podcasts, is one of the top leading podcasts in the nation. Hands down, you can't argue it. Ain't no vlogger can argue with him or nothing like that. If you have better guests than him, you know what I'm saying? The only person that can kind of compete with him, and he really copied behind him, is the Art of Dialogue dude. That's it. So my ex-boss, he's on there. He does a couple interviews here and there, whatever. You know, I ain't gonna say no names right now. But I was working with him, and we were doing a format where we actually had people come in, and we were filming. We had a live audience, so we had like Sean Pecos from Rockefeller, Dia from Vogue. We had Michael Bivens from Bad Biv DeVoe. We had my man Steve from the bank, the Black Bank in Brooklyn. We had a lot of influential people that came in and talked to us. We had them on camera. We had audiences. I got to sit with Chris Gotti. Shout out to Dope Fat for that. You understand? Hitman. You know what I mean? It was like it was a great experience or whatever. Then boom, fucking pandemic hit. Fucked everything up. Now I'm packing bags. I'm like, how you doing? I'm packing bags. I'm like, all right, now it's time to go. So I hustle my ass back to Connecticut. Get back home, shit to change. 5 years later, game to change. You know what I'm saying? So you got to acquiesce to the game. This is how we were taught by this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Acquiesce to the game. They ain't calling for that no more. You got to move on to something else. I don't give a fuck what you say. If anything, Puff a good businessman. You a conductor of the Amtrak, ain't nothing wrong with that, but you know what the fuck I'm saying. If you ain't from, listen, the average motherfucker from New York, if you catch the Amtrak somewhere, ain't nobody saying nothing. But if you had to catch the Amtrak to come to New York, this might not be the trip for you. Because I'm gonna tell you why. If you was already struggling and didn't realize you can't afford this shit, you caught the Amtrak to New York. Your first time. Like catch the motherfucking Amtrak to New York the first time. You a conductor. Yo, peace to you, God. I ain't making fun of you. I'm just saying, don't nobody up this motherfucker catch the train here and don't have to. You out your motherfucking mind. That's why I went back to school for paralegal. That's what's up. I went to college. I went to college for digital media. It ain't worth shit. I know how to do HTML5 coding. I know how to use all these old ass archaic apps now, like InDesign, Quark, Blender. I know how to use Blender. I just adapted to the app. That's why I know how to edit quick and pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't put my full emphasis into those edits. If it gets over 40 minutes and I'm fucking with an edit, I'll leave it alone and I'll come back to it or whatever. Like I got 5 of them I'm working on right now. So I don't like put all my emphasis. I'd rather go live with y'all. It's quicker. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, I like to reserve some of the clips and shit like that for y'all to put some thought in your mind. So I think a lot of people, they thought, and sometimes it does, the clips I put up are adjacent or reflect or, splice up a former story that I said or something like that, right? And sometimes it does. That's the emphasis. But most of the time it don't. It just stands on itself. And then if anything, I will reflect back to the short and I'll give a dissertation or whatever the fuck you want to call it on that versus me giving a 2-hour, 3-hour live long or 3-hour live and then trying to do it because I'm going to forget half the shit in it. Most motherfuckers are. Like, I'm not, this is not like a college professor, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Appreciate it. You see it every day in D.C. into New York? Yeah. Yo, D.C. is expensive as fuck. Yeah, D.C. is expensive as fuck. But yeah, I went to school for digital media, man. Some people be thinking because of the octave of my voice. I don't know. I'm some dumb motherfucker. My nickname is Professional. You know what I'm saying? Like, they call me that for a reason. You think they keep a nigga around for 17 years because I'm stupid? Hey, I'm not stupid. Trust me. Anybody that knows me from that Elka Bad Boy, they're going to tell you. Multiple people in the music industry, they always favor me on that how smart I was. Not surface smart either. Like, hey, if you turn on the button, like some people be thinking like this is smart. Oh man, I can't believe I hear you articulated turning on the red button versus the hey, smart. That motherfucker following motor skills. What's up, Orlando, Florida? Jersey, what's happening? Dirty Jersey up in this motherfucker. What's happening, Jersey? Y'all rotten motherfuckers down there, man. I'm scared of Jersey, baby. No, I ain't. Shout out to Dominic and Rocco down there, fucking Hoboken, that fucking dump. Shout out to Newport too, man. I ain't been down there, but I'm gonna take y'all down to Jersey with me. I took y'all down before, and y'all met my friends Dominic and Rocco or whatever, their restaurant. But I would take you this time because I ain't eat there last time. I think I just grabbed a couple slices or some shit like that. But they got way more than that. The pasta bolognese, oh my God, killer. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of shit in there. So next time when I go down there, I'm going to sit there and eat. You understand what I'm saying? Versus just sitting there and you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to do it like that. I see it every day. America is expensive. But yo, that's a fact. America is expensive now. Real. I might, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, times is hard out here, man. I might have to, nah, I ain't doing that shit. I was like, I might have to get out here and get to work like them strippers did. The strippers slash hookers. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't mad at them. Them niggas is getting their money. Like, I ain't mad at them. Somebody asked me that the other day. They was like, yo, are you mad at the strippers? I said, mad at the strippers for what? They was doing their job. The only argument I have is, and I'll say it again, I've been here for the past 10 years. Girls say, I got flown out. Anybody know that terminology? I got flown out. How many know that terminology? A broad will say, I got flown out. Now you get flown out. Hold on. You get flown out to do what though? You get flown out to do what? You get flown out to do what? Somebody answer that question in the chat room. What these chicks getting flown out to do what? You getting flown out to go do a friendly game of fucking basketball? You getting flown out because I got so much invested interest in you emotionally that I want to take you shopping and balling and buy you a brand new Maserati with a fucking bow on it because you just a special bitch like that? No, you getting a bust down. That's why niggas play for plane tickets. And they've been doing it for 10, 15, 20, 30 years. So I'm just saying, if you blame Puff, blame the white motherfuckers that do it, the black motherfuckers that do it, Tommy Notola, Latin motherfuckers that do it. Oops, did I say that? My fault. All motherfuckers that do it. I'm just saying. Whole bunch of motherfuckers guilty of niggas is flying bitches out because she got flown out. Any motherfucker sit in my face, I'll cuss your ass out. You sit in my face and tell me you don't know what the fuck flown out was as a woman. And you know bitches that get flown out and bust down. That's the hypocrisy in the whole thing. There's girls, even if they don't directly know these girls, they know girls that have been in their chat room because these thoughts, they'll make their way. This is some funny shit. In the past 4 years, the thoughts then started getting creative. They started following behind girls that went to Yale, that went to Columbia and shit like that. And I found it real odd. And I said to myself, why the fuck would a thought hide behind well-revered women? Oh, I got you. Because they don't want to be looked at as a thought. It don't make sense? Go to any of these podcasts, right, where they have round tables or whatever. What you'll find is you'll find a whole bunch of chicks that are collegians mixed in with chicks that are OnlyFans. And that's why it always ends in disaster. You got the whores and the collegians in one room. Of course they gonna argue. So out of the, say it's 3 girls that's thoughts, and then there's 3 girls that's educated, right? One of the girls from each side is gonna argue with another girl, and that's what's gonna set it off. Those conversations never work. But what the girls started doing, they started matriculating things, and they started trying to hide behind the educated women, and that's unfair. That's unfair. I don't like that shit. Like, you hide behind women that are revered, and you ain't about shit. Give me 1 second. How many of y'all remember that broad, right? He said you got. How many of y'all remember that broad? I'm gonna give you another example. How many of y'all remember that broad that put Gorilla Glue on her hair? Y'all remember that silly bitch? That's a silly bitch. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Y'all don't like it, you don't like it. That's a silly bitch. You put Gorilla Glue in your hair at 40 years old. You're a silly bitch. My moms would call you a silly bitch. My aunt would call you a silly bitch. My sisters would call you a silly bitch. So this silly bitch put glue in her hair and turned around and got $40,000 for it. What's the other girl's name that said she had the baby? She saw the baby on the highway. What was that, bro? Was it Carly, some shit? She was mad at her boyfriend, made up a lie. They gave that bitch $40,000. There was a scripper, I'm gonna say it like that, a scripper down in fucking Atlanta, Georgia, that climbed all the way to the top of the pole. She said, oh, don't worry about it. I got it, y'all. I got it. I got it. Get your 20s out. I got it. I got it. I got it. That bitch dropped like motherfucking bricks. Busted her teeth up. Niggas raised this bitch $20,000 within a matter of moments to get her teeth fixed. I'm like, why? She should learn a lesson of being a hooker. See, let me tell you something. When men do some fucked up shit, there ain't nobody out advocating for us or whatever. Look, I'm gonna prove it to you. Hey guys, guess what? I fell and hurt my toe yesterday. Y'all give a shit? See, they don't give a shit. So guys, we don't give a shit about what the fuck happened. They didn't even fucking answer, and I don't expect them to answer. My point I'm getting at is, most guys, we don't get this luxury of having motherfucking other guys come with several special situations, usually legally, somewhere in possession of, documents, something like sit around wait for no motherfucking man to lift you up. Fuck that shit. You can care, but I'm not talking about caring. I'm talking about, I don't come together. All right, so check this out. A thought bitch does some dumb shit, right? Like, that's why I was explaining them chicks. Like, she lies to the whole public and they give her a reward for lying. The other chick, what was her name? She did the same thing. The chick that said she got hit with the brick. You remember her? She did the same thing. This bitch kept this lie going so long, they prosecuting this hoe now. As they should. Sometimes it's just good goddamn police work. Sometimes it's just good goddamn police work. She was trying to lock up some niggas. Once again. Y'all be telling us we worried about these white girls. We might have to be worried about the black girls. That's what it seemed like to me. The bitch said she got hit with a brick. Have you ever seen somebody just listen? I seen somebody in a fight one time and they hit somebody with a 2x4. It's about the same force as a rock, give or take a few, metrics. So if you can imagine the knot that this motherfucker had, that bitch would have been out in the coma for 3 days and she would have got hit with a brick. She would have been going live telling y'all what the fuck happened. Yo, this nigga just hit me with a brick, y'all. Nah. If anybody would have been given an interview, it would have been that knot you got. The knot would have gave the whole fucking interview. Oh shit, somebody hit the side of my face with a fucking brick, motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I already didn't believe the shit. Niggas came at me then. Oh son, why you fucked up? Why you ain't joining this? I said, this bitch lying. I seen niggas shot in front of me, stabbed in front of me. I'm sorry, I'm a little traumatic about some shit. I done seen a nigga die in front of me. Oh, this is true story. I got the bitch ready to prove it. Nigga died right in front of me. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I know when something happened to a motherfucker, and I know ain't no way possible this broad got hit with a brick and was up at the same time simultaneously to tell the fucking story of how she got hit with a brick. But for y'all motherfuckers, the good journalistic asses on YouTube, y'all said, let's run the story. Let's raise this bitch $40,000. Women, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all raised that whole $40,000 where there's girls right now that are 18 years old and they don't have no money to go to college. Y'all raise money for them from now on. Stop raising money for wayward hoes. Y'all out here raising money. Y'all promoting hold'em and don't even know it. Bitch, if you go home tonight and the first thing you do is turn on Sexy Red and there's more than 2 or 3 people in your apartment, you promoting hold'em. Team on DMX. Hey, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I really don't. I don't even know you. Like, let me ask you a question. Why do black women think they bullies? You know what I'm saying? One nigga came in here and said anything to me. It's all been bitches that come in here and say something to me. Let me give you a piece of advice, right? I know some bitches that'll do something to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, real talk. I know some bitches right now that'll do something to you. So watch the threats and coming in here telling me, I don't talk like that to people. And you're not going to talk like that to me. So many people get mistaken. They think, oh, yo, son, say, no, I'm telling you what the fuck I'm going to do to you. Yeah, now you just lost on it because you're from Ohio. You're from this place, you're from that place. Man, those people play there. If you threaten somebody here, I'm taking that shit seriously. What the fuck are you talking about? So I get these bitches that come in here and they tell whatever they want to say and then they hide behind niggas. Hide behind niggas like cowards until some other bitches show up. The oldest profession doesn't need to be promoted. That's a fact. You know, and at the same time, we ain't shaming prostitutes either. You know, Mary Magdalene was one of Jesus's favorite. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I don't take things for granted, man. We dress rough here. And always have. That's the elk I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it like I do it, and that's what it is. You don't like it, you can peace out. The niggas coming in here trying to articulate with niggas, bitch, you ain't my girlfriend. I ain't fucking you. I ain't married to you. Like, listen, I don't need no online mama. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of you hoes try to be men's mamas. And you ain't even got a man to be a mama too. Some of the biggest advocates on here talk about sexual assault and all that shit. Some of you hoes ain't had no dick in 4 years. Cobweb ass vagina. Y'all want to talk about that, do you? Huh? Tell them about them 3 different variations of rabbits that you got in your motherfucking drawer. Let's talk about that. See, when you start getting in the motherfuckers talking about their motherfucking shit in their closet, everybody numb, everybody quiet. I want to see one day when a nigga that's a vulgar get online and he say to everybody, hey, yo, check this out, man. Back then I had this happen, this was fucked up. I want to tell everybody. I've seen 2 motherfuckers do that before. And they canceled him. Because he told the truth. So, yeah, the truth work out online as long as it's the truth that these motherfuckers want to hear. And usually that truth is aided by salaciousness. And I'm not mad at the YouTubers per se. I'm more mad at YouTube itself. Because y'all promote that shit. Check this out. Have any of y'all motherfuckers ever given a thought to this? If you put up a post right now, right, word life, you put up a post right now and you say, yo, I want to put up a post about encouraging black fathers, right? Check this out. Say you want to put up a post, say you want to encourage black fatherhood, right? Then you say you want to put up a post, you want to promote single motherhood. That single motherhood post is going to get more than that positive father post. Both of those posts are going to be elapsed by a post about anything that's in the entertainment industry, but it has to particularly and specifically be salacious. Y'all motherfuckers don't get part of the game y'all from, so sometimes you think you ahead of the game, nigga. You part of the game. You part of the game, nigga. You don't even know, you're a pawn. You don't even understand it. Don't let motherfuckers, last thing you should do, let me tell y'all something for somebody who's in the music industry. Be very wary of motherfuckers that come to you in the media or anywhere else and they smile. That's the motherfucker that's gonna get you. That nigga that came up smiling or whatever, that's the nigga that's gonna get you. And they ain't gonna give a fuck after they get you. So if you wanna, live life like that, that's fine. I'm not mad at none of you motherfuckers. But what I'm just trying to tell y'all is, listen, be wary of what you say on these shows. It doesn't just do damage to pup like you're thinking in the moment. It does damage to motherfuckers that look like your daddy. It does damage to motherfuckers that look like your son. And that's the shit that confused me too, because a lot of you chicks got boys at home. You ain't think about your son, bitch, 10 years from now. Now they say little Antoine or little Keith, he did something or whatever. We all supposed to believe that based off the information we got and how y'all was so vigorous with Puff. You don't understand how perception translates. And that's one thing we understood in the music industry. Perception translates. Meaning that people perceive shit, they'll perceive it eventually as reality. And they'll make themselves acquiesce to things furthering that reality, to speculating in their fucking mindsets and shit, and helping their dopamines get the just that it needs. I appreciate it, B. Yeah, you already know that Ken Shepard said the women would get more support than and that's a problem with the men. I be telling the men, it be mad men in my chat room or whatever. I'm like, nigga, drop something there. Like, I can't even look at you as a real nigga if you ain't dropping nothing in the shit. I don't even depend on the women to donate. There's certain things that I say that are not, unless I'm your family member, your sibling, you're not gonna understand the way I talk. Well, my sisters know I talk just like this, plain and open, because I want you to get the point. Some women, if you tell them, hey, listen, Listen, Carrie, don't go across the street, okay? Because you're gonna get hit by a car. You say it that fucking way. Some kids will get it, but most kids they won't get it. They're gonna go try that shit anyway, especially boys. But if you say to the kid, hey, look, don't go in the fucking street, and say it, well, you ain't gotta say fuck, but with firmness, that boy especially is gonna listen because he's gonna listen to that authoritarian tone in the voice. That's why a lot of boys are needed with fathers. Y'all don't understand. I grew up around military men. Multiple branches. I grew up going to Shriners meetings. This is my life when I was growing up, so I know what I'm talking about. And most of my cousins, not all of them, except for two, all had their father around, which was my uncles or men that my aunts had married and had kids by. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to my Uncle Steve. Shout out to my Uncle Dad. All of them, they were around. These are my mother's brothers and sisters and people. So we always had men and positive men. That's another thing, too. You got to have positive men. Like, y'all niggas be listening to all these, there was a whole era niggas was sitting around listening about jail stories and shit like that and glorifying niggas. Like, I mean, there's a time for that or whatever. Like, I give you an example, the movie American Gangster. You get what I'm saying? That motherfucker, at the end of the day, he was a snitch and a federal informant. Who we celebrating that shit for? So you got this celebration of criminality that's going on that's hit at epic proportions. You understand what I'm saying? We got this adoration of thottery that's reached epic proportions. I saw that nasty bitch, and I'm gonna call her that, and if you say anything defending that nasty bitch, I'm gonna cuss you out. This bitch got fucking lip gloss colors called My Booty Hole Brown, and. She got another joint called STD. This is a nasty, filthy bitch. And the real fucked up part about it is she had 2 STDs before. There was another dude not too long ago. He was like, she got me too, son. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, son, she got me. I went to the bathroom, shit was fucked up, son. Oh shit, son. Don't give me a shot. Ah! Fucked up. From Sexy Red. Sexy Red, STD Red. Start calling it STD Heavy Red. Nasty bitch. Y'all sitting up there holding it. And getting mad at me. This chick got it. Y'all getting mad at me for calling her a nasty bitch. But they ain't getting mad at her because she got a fucking lipstick gloss and she's marketing to little girls called STD, My Booty Hole Brown. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And your kids is watching, your girls is watching this. So I'm wrong. I'm a rapper. I come from the music industry. You understand what I'm saying? Who would I be to talk against the rapper? Even Lil Kim and fucking Foxy had some nasty, disgusting shit. But it wasn't like this shit right here. This shit it's not even sexy. It's like it's just raunchy. Like, first of all, let me put it in perspective. If a bitch asked you to eat her gooch first time you met her, that's a nasty bitch. Point blank, that's a nasty bitch. You should already know it might be a possibility this hoe got some. You know, I'll tell you who fucked up the game? A lot of people don't give him credit. You know who fucked up the game? A lot of people don't realize it. What's that kid's name, the heavyset kid? He just got caught for stealing not too long ago. Him and his mama. What's his name? What's homeboy's name that used to sing that song like Benny King, Stand By Me? What was that kid's name? What was his name? The big kid. What's his name? Somebody write his name. I forgot his name. Him and his mom just went to jail. Him and his mother both. I said, damn, that shit real right there. They locked you and your mother. What's son's name? Sean Kingston. That's his name. The Sean Kingston nigga, like a lot of people, y'all need to put this under perspective. Now, no shots at Miss Lady. You understand what I'm saying? No shots at her. You know, she know we got the utmost respect for her. And Tokyo, don't you come out, motherfucking woodwork, you crazy motherfucker. Shout out to Tokyo Tony. That's my bitch, though. I like her. You know what I'm saying? Tokyo Tony remind me of them chicks I used to know when I was coming up. They whoop your motherfucking ass fucking around with their kids. So anyway, long story short, right? This motherfucker Sean Kingston, y'all don't remember it. Some of y'all too young to remember it. But he really should be credited with starting the thought revolution. Let me tell you why. And the simp revolution. So y'all know Sean Kingston kind of funny looking, right? Let's keep it a buck. Like this nigga, if he ain't had the money, he wouldn't be getting Vijay, right? Is that fair? I'm fucked up. I'm sorry. So anyway, long story short, and a lot of niggas for that fact, like, you know what I'm saying, son? I be having times too, but I be financially strapped. That don't mean I can't go out, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't buying bitches like 6 or 7 drinks either. You feel me? So anyway, Sean Kingston, he bought Black China to, I think at the time it was the not the BMI Awards. What the fuck was it? It might have been the Billboard Awards or the BMI Awards. It was one of them. You can look this up. And so Black China, she was wearing the see-through black joint, right? And nobody had really seen a chick like this on the red carpet in that perception. You know what I'm saying? Especially at an event like that, dressed like that. So Sean Kingston was the first one to set it off. Now, let me tell you what I mean by this. Subsequently, after Sean Kingston did that, the first thing you started seeing, go back and do your Googles and your histories. You're going to start seeing chicks, they was trying to pop out and do even more. All right, make sure I'm charging y'all. They were starting to pop out and do more. This is when you started seeing chicks like Cat Stacks. Who remember Cat Stacks? Huh? Who remember Cat Stacks? Cat Stacks was the first real thotty that was getting money. There's in the internet world, ella la mujer, la reina, la cubana, la blanca. Entonces, no, es claro. So she was the first one that was out here. You know what they did for her? They deported her. They deported her. It was crazy. They deported her, but it was this big makeup and this big argument before they deported her. But Cat Stacks was out here getting niggas straight like cubano sabor. Like she was out here hitting niggas like la reina. You know what I mean? So she was swooping through these niggas. She caught Soulja Boy sniffing cocaine. Soulja Boy really wasn't sniffing cocaine, but she made it look like Soulja Boy was sniffing cocaine. Got a bag off that. Then she was going to rappers and doing all kinds of finagling shit and setting them up in situations in hotels. Cat Stacks is the true definition of the modern day digital thotty. Not to be confused with real life thotties. I respect real life thotties a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You meet me at a bar or something, we want to go get it, pop it off, you meet me whatever. All right, that's cool. Ain't no money exchange or nothing. I always respected that. I ain't never in my life had to pay a bitch for some pussy. Excuse my French. Ever. Where my mother? Now I might pay other ways, you understand what I'm saying? Y'all, you know how y'all be coming through. Yo, the light bill, $196. You know, everybody ain't able to do it and all that shit. All right, man, I got go ahead. I'm gonna take it $196 and get the fuck out my face. I'm gonna take it $196 and get the fuck out my face. I haven't nothing now. Man, I've been taking care of chicks. Man, I done had so many chicks live with me. I've been on my own since I was 17. Like, word mother, I didn't even go home during the pandemic. I went back to Connecticut. I ain't go back home. So it was like, there's a big difference. I've been on my own since I was, like, I don't know, maybe my time period, that was the thing to do, but we ain't run back home. These motherfuckers, when they leave the house now, at 47, these motherfuckers be living in the basement to 47 and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I just spent my life taking care of broads. So that's how I know. Like, man, listen, man, you can ask any chick that dated me. There have been chicks in here that have dated me before in my podcast and validated. She said, you sure did. Like, I always lived in a nice spot. I was working for the bad boy nigga, so I was always having a condo or something like that or whatever. While one particular place that I lived at, these one particular condos I had, they were dope. But the problem was, it was a cul-de-sac to them. You had to come way down or whatever. So I used to have this one crazy ass chick I was dating or whatever. This bitch used to literally sit down at the bottom of the hill to see if I was gonna pull out there with another broad. Now I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't always been motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, the most, I ain't back in them days anyway, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, more the merrier. Like, oh, who out here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you young man, you out here slinging loose D, you know what I'm saying? So, it happens. Y'all know, if you any man in America, I don't care what color you are, you'd had your face, just like women have their whole faces, men have their face where they are slinging D. This reckless, like, you sound just like, you cute too, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, you know what I mean? French talk is all good in the house. already. On compris français, oui? On parle français. I got somebody in my chat room that speak French, man. That's cool. Listen, man, I keep y'all with jokes or whatever, because, like I said, everybody come out here and say the same spiel. This is what they said in the court, whatever. So I listen to the shit they say in the court. And I'm like, all right, some of it's pertinent. I heard some of the shit Brandon Paul said today. I mean, who gives a fuck? He's a drug addict. Listen, at the end of the point, I don't know what y'all doing up in here with these witnesses. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Y'all niggas got crackheads. I'm talking about real tight crackheads. Like, Cassie was a motherfucking crackhead. Shout out to New London, baby. It's CT talks. You already know. Y'all had niggas come in here and tell you about CT and about her growing up with Brother Rod. I told y'all that shit a year ago. My point is, her, not just her, I don't think she's the worst out of the other. I think the other two were the worst. And I'm gonna tell you why I think the other two girls were worse than Cassie. And why they were willing to do more than Cassie ever would have done. And I stick by this. Them other chicks, see, they was in a line of, how can I say it? They was in a whole deduction system. And when you get side bitches, that's what we used to call them, side bitches. When you get side bitches in multitude, like Puff has, stupid motherfucker, you always get problems like this. Yeah, he's a stupid motherfucker for that. Fuck that. When you have side bitches in multitude, y'all know what I'm talking about. I done seen niggas whole shit get fucked. Listen, their relationship get fucked up. I done seen this shit like 5 times on my mama. I done seen niggas relationship end, and it wasn't even the girlfriend that caught him. It was the other side bitch. So the other side bitch, to get back, she calls the girlfriend or the wife. Guess what your husband been doing? He been fucking both of us. You don't believe me? Listen, there's a song called Woman to Woman. All right, the fucking song started off like this. Hey, Shirley, I know you don't know me. And I know, yo, this shit was cold as fuck, word of my mother. I was like, you know what I'm saying? And I know, and I'm not trying to bring you into problems and all this shit, but that's what the song was about. You ain't gonna stop niggas out here slinging loose D. The idea itself is preposterous. But what we can do is stop motherfuckers from beating on chicks. I ain't with that shit. We can stop these hoes that's rapping, influencing 14 and 13-year-old girls to think their only option to get real money is to be on OnlyFans like Bad Baby when they turn 18. Feel me? That's my point. I already know. He said LOL for real. England, some community where you live in England. Oh man, listen. There used to be this show that came on. It was called Benefits England. You ever seen it? Check that show out. It's called Benefits England. It was mostly like compared to like what they say in Boston, Southie. It was basically areas like that. And most of these people, they've been getting benefits for a very long time. I'm not making fun of them. Everybody got to do what they got to do. But I think what fucked everybody else up was the majority of these people and their ethnic background, which was white. And so it shocked not only black people, the other people, but white people too. It was like these poor motherfuckers, like, but this was trash. And like the trash exists in every race. You understand? It's just hard to get past the idea sometimes because some people will come at you and they'll automatically think, listen, I've been on TV for two and a half seasons. I done worked at record companies. I done did a lot of shit in my life, in my long time in life. And so with all those accomplishments that I've had, which a lot of people won't ever have. You understand what I'm saying? They won't. And I have to realize that all the time. A lot of people are not going to go everywhere that I went, stayed everywhere that I stayed. You know what I mean? Cleveland at the W. I done did all that shit. Fountain Blue, I did all that shit twice over. And my experience doing it is going to be different. Like you and your people, I ain't even trying to hold you. You and your peoples can go up in there and y'all could be like, yo, we got 10 grand to spend. You still wouldn't even have a quarter experience we had. These niggas was spending like 50. When that nigga T.I. came home, we had 2 homecoming parties for him. We had one in Miami at King of Diamonds. Cassie was there. And I got the video and the pictures of Cassie there, and I showed them before. She was there, and she was there with Puff. We ushered them in. We all locked arms as they ran in or whatever, into they hopped off. They used to have these like little scooter things that come pick you up, like a golf cart down there. So shit, they park your car over in a certain section in the golf cart joint. It'll take you over there, whatever. It's like the same thing at the mansions down there. The mansions, they have like a little van or a shuttle bus come pick you up or whatever, and then they take you all up the hill, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Deep Dunwoody, what's that area down there with all the water and shit? That shit's nice down there. So that's how they used to do that right there, you feel me? So, that area. No, I don't want to do that because then people think I'm coming at their area. That's why I stop myself, because some people think I'll be coming at their area when I be like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck what you got to say. You live in Wisconsin. I mean, generally speaking, I don't. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you don't live here, that's how I am. I'm like, how can you facilitate and tell us what's going on? Yeah, you know that how it works. For real, I have 4 female girl daughters. I don't like them thinking girl rappers are the whole female outlook on their words. You bet not. These bitches out here telling your daughters and shit to become hoes. Meanwhile, they married. You ain't hear me? I said these hoes out here telling your daughters and them, right? Oh shit, I got my shit all fucked up. These hoes out here telling your daughters and them how to turn up, how to get it in, this, that, and other, and the third, right? You think they want that for their daughters? You think they want, answer me correctly, you think they want that for their daughters? Of course not. You think they promoting that to their nieces? Of course not. You think they like, I know some rappers that say that I don't even let my kids listen to my music. I know rappers that say I don't let my kids listen to my music. Factory. You understand? So when I had to take that shit off. That shit was hot, son. When I get into these discussions about this shit, I don't do it with any malice or anything like that. I just try to raise your consciousness to what exactly is going on. You understand what I'm saying? That's it, man. I ain't here to convince no nigga. Like, if a nigga gonna jump off a bridge, a nigga gonna jump off a bridge. You gotta let him. You know what I'm saying? G's up, hoes down. If a bitch can't swim, she gonna drown. Let that hoe drown. I'm all for that too. But what I ain't for is when the babies, and I ain't trying to be like I'm an advocate for kids, but I had a kid and I ain't get the chance to be a father. You know what I'm saying? And that shit burned me sometimes or whatever. That's my confession. See, I can talk about my shit. That shit really do burn me. My kid got taken away from me. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? The babies is here right now. I can imagine if my daughter was growing up in this environment right now, maybe I'm lucky from that. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be a fucked up environment. You can't tell me this okay, you can point out the positive women online. Yes, you can. There's a lot of women out here offering financial advice. But there's also a lot of nasty-ass women out here. And believe it or not, that T sector, in my personal opinion, promote the venom in these women even more. You notice in my chat room, it ain't been nothing but women coming here talking shit to me. And I ain't said nothing about none of these chicks. See what I'm saying? No, it's all good, man. It's like 2008, 2009, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm Gucci. I get over it. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas don't know a lot of shit I done been through, man. Like, niggas that know me, know. Like I told y'all earlier, I had somebody get killed in front of me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like it. Like, son, you don't even know. Like, at that time in this city, it was different. It was real different. And I didn't even have nothing to do with it. Nigga just came up and he's like, I'm lucky he ain't trying to get both of us. To be honest with you, because at that time I was really known for, I had a joint that was bigger than me. On my mama, 45 joint, it was bigger than me. And I'm running around with this motherfucker, whatever the shit. I had 2 belts on, like trying to hold this big ass shit up. And then the way I had it, you would have thought that the shit, I'm talking about back then, not now. But, you know, but back then. Anyway, you would have thought the shit would have went off or something. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Ella and all of them. They know what I'm talking about. Like, that really used to be me, son. Like, and that's why I don't hesitate with niggas. Like, fuck all that like, I don't get into all that. My girlfriend took everything away from me and my kids, now my grandchildren too. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, B. I went through some shit like that, B. Like, that's why I said, like, niggas gotta start being more transparent. You can't sit up on your high horse and be judging everybody else, but nobody can judge you, or can't nobody ask questions about you, or certain niggas hiding. Like, there's certain niggas online that are hiding how old they are, niggas hiding where they live, what state they live in. You know, when people ask me what state I live in, I tell them proudly, I've been telling them that for years. Like, it's motherfuckers to be hiding a whole bunch of shit, but they always try to divulge everybody else's shit. That shit confused me. How you out here trying to divulge everybody else's shit, but you don't divulge nothing of yourself? That's the hypocrite shit, isn't it? So if you can't divulge things about yourself like I just did, I ain't have to tell y'all I lost my daughter. I ain't have to tell y'all the other little trauma spectrum I have with seeing somebody being killed in front of me. I have to tell you none of that. It's a part of it. If you're going to go through this whole phase where y'all want to have this new form of collective consciousness that's elked in fucking baby shit and everybody being a fucking victim, I'm scared to talk to motherfuckers. I say, yo, if I curse, this motherfucker might be a victim. Oh my God, why are you cursing? You bitch. I can't stand a motherfucker talk like that. Why you want to be so goody two-shoe? You think that shit's gonna change your life? Shit's not gonna change your life. They don't care. Pup used to think that shit. Pup used to be brown-nosing with all them motherfuckers. Ain't one of them motherfuckers down here yet. I'm down here. 2 or 3 of my other brothers is down here. That's it. And I understand why some of y'all ain't down here, because you did something. I think I get what what's the name was saying. I ain't gonna say no names, but I get what he was saying. I said that a little too rough. But that's how I felt at the time. I felt like y'all was acting pussy. I've been down this month. Let's go for all bad boy staff. Y'all clip this, put it up or whatever, whatever. It don't matter. Niggas already talk to me. Um, Listen, man. One thing I got to vouch with the vloggers is on this and where they eating niggas up. It's this right here. There ain't niggas coming through. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm being honest here. It ain't niggas coming through. You understand what I'm saying? And it's sad because all y'all motherfuckers you stay. I'm talking about a lot of artists in the industry, especially around my period when I was around and everything like that. A lot of people that have also been in the studio with me. Nigga, you was at daddy's house. Sean said, fat, you already know. So I'm like, where motherfuckers at, dog? Now, fuck the bloggers saying it. I'm saying it. I'm from y'all vein. Now, who gonna deny me? Nobody. Who gonna argue with me? Nobody. We put in the work. We was there at the company. So what I'm saying to you is, a lot of y'all motherfuckers, I know your faces. I know what some of y'all doing now, whatever, whatever. One of the homies, this company guy bitching. I inboxed you to tell you that. Remember? Well, actually, two homies that I know. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, one of them handled it one way and decided to say nothing. Another one handled it the way he handled it, which I prefer. Shout out to you. Without saying that, nigga said don't say their names and shit like that, so you know how it is. But still, all in all, y'all motherfuckers need to show up down at this courthouse, B. I don't see how you flating away from this. On the name of hip hop, I don't know how you ain't down here. You understand what I'm saying? I've been coming down, listen, I've been coming down here for 8 months. I was down here when the nigga had his first hearing, second hearing, third hearing. I was here. It's all on the channel. I shared it in the community section. Scroll. It's still there. It's the day before yesterday. I was here. You dig me? So, like, for me, I ain't want to go, because somebody asked me, why didn't you go up in the courtroom? Because I ain't want to see Puff in fucking handcuffs and fucked up. That's why. Just like I don't like going to see niggas in prison. Because you go and see a motherfucker in prison, they're like a shadow of who you used to know. They ain't talking the same. You don't know because you ain't never had it happen. They ain't talking the same to you no more. Their spirit is gone. You see a shell of who they used to be. Especially they got a lot of time. Niggas is like weird acting, like, oh my God, I believe in God. I just became a Muslim. I just became a Christian, you know, whatever. So when you get situations like that, when you get people that are in those destitutes and in those situations where they like Puff, I don't want to see Puff like that. I want to remember the Puff, however shit go down, I want to remember the Puff that was in the office. I want to remember the Puff that allowed us to go on all these trips across America. I want to remember the Puff that gave me an opportunity to come to Daddy's House recording studio where all the artists recorded at and record several fucking projects that's on video to be noted. The only thing I can't stand though is when niggas got one-sided view of shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can't understand. The one-sided views. What you say here? Anything else? What's up, Intelligent Mind? What's going on? This is a real nigga right here. Even though y'all hate on real niggas, we did support my man. He's a real one. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that. Because ain't nobody around y'all keeping real. Like, y'all, you know, like, a lot of people don't like the way I talk. That's what it all boils down to. I could give a shit less. I just challenged the guy here 5 minutes ago. I said, define vertical integration for me. I gave him 20 seconds to define vertical integration. Then I was going to flip it on him. I was like, all right, define synergy. These are not things that I learned from watching the fucking... We utilize this in the music industry. All right, for example, when you're talking about Universal Records, right? Universal Records involves itself in vertical integration all the time. You understand what I'm saying? Based off the entities that they own, you understand what I'm saying? They use that to mass promote each little product they have. There's 4 or 5 different news outlets that's involved in that out here. Fox being one of the biggest ones. When you're in college, you learn something about, I don't know if it's 7 anymore, but I think it was 7 major media companies. That's one thing we learned. And Fox, Disney, Westinghouse, who the fuck else was it? There was a couple other ones too. I can't think of every fucking last one of them. Those are just the ones I can remember off the top of my head quickly. They were all part of those major media corporations. And each last one of these people, whether they involve the vertical integration and synergy, this is how they operate larger tone companies that have multitudes of different facets, from radio to fucking television to print to everything else. So it's utilizing every last one. I'll give you another example. Marvel comes out with a new comic book, right? You're bound to see an ad for that at the end of a Marvel movie. You're bound to see an ad for that when they have a YouTube page that pops up and it's something about Marvel. Oh, by the way, we got a new comic book coming out and it's adjacent to the story right here that you're going to pay $25 to get a movie ticket for in a couple months. Have fun. You know what I mean? That's the way it's set up. And so a lot of people, I don't know if they just don't understand that, whatever it is or whatever, but if I ask you a question like define vertical integration for me, B, you can't do that quickly, man, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. A lot of niggas out here, professor, like, you don't know the music business, B. Trust me when I tell you that. It takes years to learn this shit. To the dynamic. Y'all know surface shit. And I'll give you some of y'all better than others. Some of y'all understand the surface shit, and good for you. Good for you. But the real intricate shit, nah, you don't even have a fucking clue. When motherfuckers came in, they asked, who's Vasta? Or somebody called Harvey Pierre. I said, you don't know nothing about hip hop. There's a lot of motherfuckers down here that ain't even hip hop heads. You know what I'm saying? That's marketing. That's a marketing plan. It's not just marketing. That's a marketing plan. When you imply vertical integration and synergy, that's a marketing plan. You're using a strategic angle or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I tell you, even if you got to take hits on views or whatever on a minute, start segueing some of your material right now while you have your little Diddy moment. Because what's going to happen is sooner or later, well, more sooner than later, this Diddy shit going to be gone. It had already blown its load. Don't y'all get it? It already blew its load. So now you're just left with crumbs and nickels and pennies and niggas and tatters. Don't come out here for rags and tatters. That's what I tell niggas all the time, that shit. I like, motherfucker got on there one day, was saying something. Oh yeah, that was that broad she got on. She said, I sent the cash up to the ball purse. I said, bitch, you can have it back. It's a little $10, bitch. I can't even get on the train, go there, go 2 places with that $10. You better get the fuck out of my face. I think you a special kind of piece of shit if you ask a motherfucker for a cash app back anyway. I would have been like, yo, you keep that shit. You know what I'm saying? When you say that, I would have said, yo, why the fuck that shit keep going off the screen? That shit's valid. I would have said, you could keep that shit. Yeah, anything under $50 ain't worth arguing about. You can walk away from that shit. Just take the hit. I ain't arguing with no motherfucker with no $50, $10, $20. You keep that shit. You can keep that shit. Niggas just see me do that too. Listen, I got a room one time. Niggas went change some shit in there. The room was like $180. I said, yo, son, if you don't give me my fucking money back, or somebody could give me my money back, I'm just saying, 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying? What I do in here gonna cost over $180 because you fucking with me. Because let me tell you what I mean. There be these chicks that work, I don't know if y'all seen them before, there be these chicks that work in the service industries, and they don't just bother men, they bother women too. But some of these chicks have a knack to like try to treat you like you their little brother, you their sibling or some shit like that. And I'm like, yo, shorty, I don't fucking know you. You know what I mean? And like, I'm not gonna come in here, like I'm not gonna come in the scene and I see, most of the times, if not all the time, when I walk into a scene and some women of color there, I don't care who they are, I won't speak. I'm gonna be respectful, you know what I'm saying, until you prove otherwise. And it is bitches for everybody. Because some of y'all, that's what y'all are. Even other women will call you that. What we arguing about? How come y'all don't get mad when other women say bitch all the time? Is that a fair question? Can somebody answer that for me? How come other women don't get mad when other women use the word bitch? Can somebody answer that for me? I'm having a hard time figuring that out. Anybody? Somebody help me with that? Nobody? Nobody? All right. I didn't expect that to get answered. I hear chicks left and right. Listen, I listened to this one chick one night. She was like, yeah, this bitch, this, that, and I'm the third, this bitch, da-da-da-da, I'm gonna get this bitch, son of a bitch, And I'm like, word, all right, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm telling you, chicks be calling each other bitch all the time. You know who else be able to use the bitch word a lot? The guys from the LGBTQ. It was one of these dudes, I ain't gonna say his name. He was calling this chick a bitch like 35 times and like within an hour. I was like, God damn. And the ladies were like, that's right, fuck that bitch. The girls were cheering it on. That's why it's weird. when women will interact with each other, calling each other the B word, but it's wrong when I say it. Queen Shay, you let me down right now. Hold on one second. Let me tell y'all what Queen Shay said. That's the same thing I was going to say, Jazz, but I was going to say it's like the N word. She said, bitch can be a joke, talk, or insult. I know a lot of words that got multiple meanings. I'm just saying. I'm just asking listen, obviously, when these women are calling these women bitches, they don't mean it a good grace. They ain't trying to give them a fucking hug or something. Like, let's be honest here. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, the average chick to be online, she called a chick a bitch. She ain't trying to be a friend. Like, what we talking about? Them bitches hate each other. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't like to confuse the fact that women are allowed to use the B word across multiple different races of women. I mean, listen, I've heard female comedians. Everybody use the word bitch. So I'm like, how come the women can use it, but the men can't use it? What's the problem? Nothing. No answers. All right, I got you. And I don't agree with that 100% either. I don't think it's like exactly like the N word. I don't think so. I can agree with that. What you say here? If you're a bitch, period. Yo, I agree with that. I smoke a bag of that. That's fact. There'd be a lot of chicks out here to be like, this nasty, son. Like, yeah, I believe that is too. It's a control freak issue. Like, that's why I tell chicks when they come in here and they be talking that slick shit to me. I be like, you talk all that shit you want to. You know what I mean? It's all good, man. I ain't mad at you. You know, say what's on your mind. But at the same time, when you be mindful of what the fuck you're saying. Yeah, the women are like going crazy. Like, I had women that come in my chat room. I'm like, yo, I go to their page, I look at their page. Like, y'all seen it when I do it, because I always flash it up on the screen. Some of these girls been 13, 14, 15 years, some of the men too, and got like 20 subscribers. I'm like, how you got 20 subscribers? Only 20 subscribers in 13 years? But you a professional troll. You know what I mean? Lifelong, dedicated to the trolling. Yeah, I don't like professional trolls, son. That's why I made that word up. I said professional troll. Because niggas be out here professionally trolling for years. It's different kinds of bitches. Shay said it's different kinds of bitches. You know what I'm saying? What was that? Yo, Shay, you cracking me up. Shay said it's different kinds of bitches. Is she a woman? Yeah, definitely is different types of bitches. You dig? Like, y'all sit up here fronting and stunting and all that. What time is it, yo? Oh, it's 6 o'clock. It's early. Thank you, businessman. I appreciate that. He said, shout out for Dirty Water with the $20 cash up. I appreciate that, fam. You know what I'm saying? CT on the building. CT, make sure y'all support me, man. La gente latino, entonces sabe, tómala la cash up aquí, entonces sabe. Yo no tiene nada, yo quiero la comida, ¿sabe? Porque la comida los chinos. Entonces, sabes, esa es la torre en la barrio ahí, entonces, sabes, la comida chino. So, tú tienes un chavo, tómala, pero aquí, entonces, sabes, $sign STRINGERBELL80. Salud, la gente latino, tú sabes, la sabor. La sabor, tómala, entonces, la gente la cubana. What's up, boy? I never liked the N-word. I don't like people using it either. I think people use it out of contempt, because everybody be using it now. You understand? So, I don't like that either. Pero la gente latino, pero la boca, pero un nigga o negro. Entonces, a veces eran diferentes porque tú tienes la gente, el amareno, la negro, ¿cómo que decir? Tú tienes la gente candío en la barrio, entonces sabes. Tú tienes el negro ahí, tú sabes, tú tienes la hambre, pero la Honduras, pero la Perú, pero la colombiano, tú sabes. Tú tienes diferente gente, pero en la tora gente, pero latino, tú sabes. Porque un poquito gente, tú sabes, latino. En un poquito gente tú tienes Caribbean.
Entonces, sabes, es diferente. Entonces, sabes, pero la República Dominicana, Honduras, la Colombia, es Latin America. Tiene diferente, entonces sabes, pueden la varios, pero la Proyecta, pero la Bronx, pero la Brooklyn, es la toda gente contigo, entonces sabes, la gente latino, la gente negro, entonces sabes, la vida aquí se en la barrio, entonces sabes, en toda. So, esto porque la mente no es diferente a esa, entonces sabes, esa es toda, la barrio, esto sabes, pero las mujeres, quiero la hambre, que la encuentro, de la droga, entonces sabes, más. Esta, sí, esto sabes, no creo. So, esto porque ese no es diferente. Right, Clinton said. Of course, I grew up. I tell you, I read Spanish. I write in Spanish. Like that's why the other day I called that girl out. I was like, "Yo, you know when she wrote something? She was obvious. Let me tell you what black people do. No, it's not funny, but it's true. They'll write something to me in Spanish, and I know automatically it's from Google Translate because the shit I have a fucking hyphen on top of. Don't send me no Spanish translate, and the shit be all like fucking. I don't know what is this like the King Spanish or some shit. Like I don't read that shit." Everyone have a blessed day. You too, Jacqueline West. Thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate it. No, yo soy la cubano, la moreno. No era dominicano. No. Those crazy motherfuckers. I got a lot of Dominican friends though. And like, I think it was last year, whatever I took y'all, and it was like a whole bunch of Spanish stars and stuff like that. But that was my friend's uncle. He has, I'm gonna take y'all again this year. He always has like a big thing in the neighborhood or whatever. Everybody know what I'm talking about, where that was, but I don't want to scream it out. But in that area, and so I'll always be over there. That's my friends over there. That's my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Ralphie, what up, boy? You know, and a lot of other people, Flacco, all them. You know what I'm saying? But they all Dominican. These niggas are crazy. Like I just. Dominicans are different. You know what I'm saying? Like they have weird names. Like I got one friend, his name is Albertisto. You understand what I'm saying? They always got like weird ass names and shit. Albertisto. And then they like kind of speak Spanish like this. Oye, como que como que fue. Mama hueva. I be like, what the fuck is that shit? What the fuck is a mama hueva? So like Dominicans got this thing where they always making up words for them shit. Like y'all probably heard this one like what was it? What is the other one? Que lo que, mamita, tú sabes. Or they'll say some shit like this. Oye, ven jíbara. Ven acá, ven pa' afuera. Oye, vamos jíbara. You already know, dímelo, tú sabes, no. But, tú sabes, cuando tú hablo para las mujeres, pero en los campos, tú sabes, no jíbara. Esta cabrona hablo con las mujeres, tú sabes, no, claro que sí. Ven pa' afuera, no, jíbara. Esa mi jíbara ahí. Esa mi jíbara para la campo. Like the way they speak Spanish is dumb, crazy. I'm talking about like Dominicans straight from the campo. I'm not talking about like New York Dominicans or Florida Dominicans. I'm talking about like they've been here for like 30 years. I'm talking about like straight off, like people that know, you know, I ain't with like real. Like my friends are like, most of, not all of them, some of them are American, but they're like first, second generation, most of them. But a lot of their cousins and everybody like that, they all from the islands. They came here the last year. My one friend Ralphie, his cousins just came here like maybe 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So those are the folks I know. I don't know, like, I know some of the Dominicans like that, like the same thing with Hondurans and everything like that. But that's always been my tapestry, like, you know what I mean? Like it ain't nothing new. Like that's why when some people be like, yo, this that another time, I'll be like, you have no clue anything about me. You understand? So it's like it's hard to accept that. You know what I mean? It really is. Excuse me, I can't move from this podcast. Can I get by a cigarette off you, please? I'm screaming. Oh, all right, I got you. Thank you, sweetie. It's all right. I know you don't mean nothing by it. She cool. No, I don't want to pack up everything. I'm trying to stay streaming with y'all, but I really want a fucking cigarette right now. But I'm trying to stay streaming with y'all though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all hit up that cash here, because I'm going to probably pack the cigarettes after this. Y'all sacrificing my habits, nigga. I'm fucking with y'all, son. Let me take this heavy ass bag off. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, let me show you one joint though I did buy with one of my cash apps. This shit is crazy right here, son. You see this little speaker right here? I bought this little joint for $45. This shit is so fucking loud. I have to cut it down after time. See, I don't walk around New York with headphones on after 7:30. After 7:30, the headphones come off. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. And you too, if you visiting here, this go for all you motherfuckers that's visiting here, from wherever the fuck you from. Don't walk around with your goddamn headphones off, especially if you're walking around the dark neighborhoods while you visiting New York. Somebody gonna run up and get you. It's probably one of the boogeymen down there in the goddamn sewers and shit. They'll run behind you, push you off the subway platform, all kinds of crazy shit, these motherfuckers. So make sure you ain't wearing no fucking headphones, and if you are, wearing them in a safe area or whatever. Don't be walking around this motherfucker with headphones on, son, they gonna get you. You heard me? All y'all motherfuckers, y'all ain't from up here, I'm trying to tell you. Stop walking around with your headphones on after dark. I see a lot of motherfuckers doing that, texting, got the music on, ain't paying attention to shit. You know what I mean? So do yourself a favor. And looking at buildings and shit, facts. Them joints thump already. Yeah, man, this shit is loud as fuck. So I was playing some shit earlier, niggas think I'm at the club. I was like, yo, I can start my little vibe right now. And looking at buildings, all that, yeah, niggas gotta stop doing that shit. I be seeing niggas do that shit myself. I was like, yo, if it was a couple years ago, I would have got you. Like one day I was at McDonald's, this nigga dropped his whole joint. Shit had like at least 600s in it. I could have got it. Only thing I had to do was step my foot over top of old school sky. You know what I'm saying? To step on that shit. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do him like that. I moved it back and I was like, that amount of money you might be paying, you know what I'm saying, a bill or some shit like that. I won't do you like that. Now if it was like $100, I would have got you. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But 600, that's usually intended for a bill or some shit like that. I ain't gonna do you like that. Then you get fucked up. What it was for is mortgage. You feel me? Like $600 ain't a lot of money in the first place, but if you're taking it from somebody that need it, it could be something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe in taking shit from people. That's why I don't be stressing motherfucking cash apps and all that shit. Nigga, you keep that shit. I tell people that shit all the time. They think I be bugging. I be like, yo, nah, I don't give a fuck. Cause that's how niggas well view. Y'all don't know that? Like a lot of motherfuckers, I noticed that. A lot of niggas be having niggas weave their ways via cash apps. Like a nigga donate $100 to you, now he think you obligated. That's why you be like, yo, I appreciate the $100 homie, but you know you ain't getting your way over this motherfucker. You gotta start telling niggas shit like that. Y'all niggas be scared. You know, they wanna keep the support. If them niggas really fuck with you, they gonna keep supporting you. If they don't keep fucking with you, it's 10 or 50. Y'all don't ever look at it like this. For every 1 or 2 people, this is why I look at it. For every 1 or 2 people that don't come in here, donate, contribute, whatever, there's 10 to 15 people out there that will. Your job is to find that 10 to 15 people. Just like once upon a time, my job was to find an additional 1,000 people that would listen to this single, or additional 2,000 or 20,000 people that listen to this album. You always got the possibility of numbers when you're dealing with society. Right here in New York City, there's over 10 million motherfuckers right here in the city alone. If I lose 30 of them on social media, trust me, I'm not gonna lose no sleep, nor do I give a flying fuck, except for certain people out here. Yeah, all money ain't good money, man. You know what Big said, I don't care if they want an ounce, tell them bounce. All money ain't good money. I don't need to take money from niggas and niggas think I'm gonna do their will for them. Like I give you an example, right? The Tisa Tells chick, right? I done had to catch niggas out. Listen, nigga, let me address that real quick. Whatever I say to Shorty, I say to Shorty. I don't need no backup singers. I don't need no motherfuckers running over there telling her what guess what he said, bitch? Shut the fuck up. That's your problem now. That's why people don't like you now. Not her. I'm talking about the motherfucker that went back and told her. Them motherfuckers like to do shit like that. They like to see action. You understand what I'm saying? Until it's their action. Now listen here. I'm gonna tell all y'all motherfuckers in here. I know the bitch probably wouldn't do it for me. None of these motherfuckers would do it for me, but I got a certain temperament. I keep shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't believe in sucker shit. Never have, never will. I don't come from no sucker motherfucker. I did a lot of shit that ain't sucker type shit. You understand that I ain't proud of. So, like I said, if you come in this motherfucker, somebody came in here last week and they was like, yeah, and she do cocaine. I said, motherfucker, I don't know. Y'all heard me too. I said, motherfucker, how you know that? And then I thought about it. I said, some bitch ass niggas did the same shit to me. So don't come up, listen, when I'm saying to Shorty, I'm saying to Shorty. And I'm saying it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need no backup singers. I don't need none, especially this a girl. What you think I'm gonna do? Beat Tisa Tells the fuck up? That's a girl, dog. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna talk my shit to the bitch, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, What time when we fight Tisa or some shit? Nah, man. So listen, I don't need no added addition of people coming in here and adding stuff to the sauce. Like, nigga came in here and told me she was on cocaine, did some other motherfucker. What the other motherfucker said she was a hoe. You know when he came in and said that, I'm not lying. Remember that lip, Ryan? I kicked that motherfucker. I was like, nigga, nah, you not coming in here lying, nigga. I'm out here already talking about motherfuckers lying. You won't come in here lying, think I'm gonna go along with it? He's like, I donate to you, nigga. You can keep that shit. I'm not having that ride on my leg. I've been out here fucking promoting niggas, talking about broads as hoes and shit. Nah, I talk about the hoes as hoes. And if there's any hoes I talk about, it's hoes I done verified, goddammit. It's hoes that I done verified. I know she out here with that motherfucking monkey. You understand? Brian Clifton said, yeah, I remember that. But you remember that was like last week and then somebody else flew behind her. So evidently she has a crowd that doesn't like her. Y'all keep y'all ass over there. I'm not going to sit up here and make up nothing on that girl and shit like that, especially shit like that. Like you say some motherfucker sniffing cocaine or some shit like that, people take that shit serious. Especially these little urban little circles and shit, so I don't do sucker shit like that. I'm glad you said that, Ryan. Oh, nah, man, just a little, you know how Shmi heard, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Got a little, you know what I'm saying, a little Calvin something on, you know what I mean? Something light. Cause it's sweaty as fuck out here, man. I wore the wrong shit, but, you know, I said today, nigga said, yo, I said, I'm gonna be funny, I'm gonna wear my jacket down. I told y'all niggas, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this to butter that up and close that up. Don't come on my motherfucking page making up motherfucking lies on chicks and anybody. I don't play that shit. I'm not no key motherfucker. I don't want to laugh with you. Fuck you. I don't want to be on your show. Fuck your show. I do pretty good numbers my goddamn self. I don't want to sit in your panels and talk about other motherfuckers online. I don't want to do none of that shit. I don't want to do none of that shit. I ain't never had, that's why y'all heard the homie today. He was like, what's going on, B? Fred, U.S. Marines. That's why when you heard Duke come on, I'm glad he said it natural. He's like, nah, I ain't never seen you on nobody's panel because I don't do sucker shit. I'm not a T channel. I ain't never been a T channel. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what motherfuckers got that confused and think I'm a T channel. Guess what, girl? That ain't me, man. Bitches sitting under the dryer with rollers in their hair do shit like that. Yeah, you never heard me on my channel one time talking about, oh, guess what so-and-so? I don't do shit like that. I ain't never, that's not how I built my channel. That's not how I built my channel. So if y'all want to do the gospel thing, y'all do the gospel thing, but do it right. Talk about motherfuckers that really did something. Feel me? Talk about niggas that really did something. Stop talking about people that you speculate did this, you speculate did that, you speculate did this or whatever, then it come out to be nothing. Nothing. How you doing, baby? It come out to be nothing. You understand? So, hey, yo, big man, you got a smoke on you, man. I can't move from here. I'm screaming. Thank you. Hold on one second. I found salvation here. That's what it be with me, too. I'll be trying to find a light. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, partner. Appreciate it. Got me a cigarette, y'all. I was trying not to end the stream or whatever. Plus, I'm charging the battery at the same time, so I would have ended up going dark on y'all. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what that is, man. What's going on, man? Y'all make sure to hit the cash app, man, and all that, whatever. Just let me just touch on what Ryan Clifton said. He was here that day, and they didn't just come one time. They came like 2 times. I'm like, nigga, like, you don't like Tisa tells you, you go tell her. Come on, this motherfucker telling me, yo, she do cocaine. Motherfucker, fuck you. The fuck I look like? Like, you got to be I had to be a real bitch ass nigga to repeat what another nigga said to me and have no verification of the girls doing cocaine and nothing to feel validated that I can go on my screen and say, yo, I vouch for this motherfucker that I don't know virtually. Does that make fucking sense? I'm vouching for virtual motherfuckers in the digital world on YouTube. Fuck out of here, nigga. I don't know you. So just a real quick message. I don't give a fuck if y'all heard me talk about somebody or not. That's my motherfucking business. So I don't need no added sauce when you coming in here talking about some girl on cocaine or that girl ain't on no cocaine. She might have ADHD or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That bitch do be clicking a little bit. You know, she might have ADHD or some shit, but she ain't on no goddamn cocaine. I seen motherfuckers on cocaine before. It ain't her. You know what I'm saying? So That much right there, don't bring that shit in here. The other shit y'all talking about, she a hoe and some shit like that, talking about a husband. I don't want to hear about that shit either. That's some motherfucking ex-husband. Why you in that motherfucking business? Like, see, that's where you go too far. I don't like that shit. Don't come over here talking about people's parents and y'all know how I feel about that shit. I tell y'all, I say I don't care if a motherfucker said they saw me on 42nd Street butt naked with a thumb up my ass. That's my motherfucking business. I don't need no motherfucker to tell you he told me. And what y'all don't realize, that same motherfucker come tell you, he'll go tell another motherfucker about you. So yeah, don't come in with that bullshit right there. We don't do that gossiping and you know all that. Nah, nigga, I say something. Don't worry about it. I don't need no backup singers. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need no backup singers for that. Because that's when it get out of line and then niggas start thinking people sending people over. Because I heard somebody went over to a chat room too. Don't go over to a chat room. And none of them motherfuckers from her chat room come on my chat room either. I'm going to cuss y'all bitch ass motherfuckers out every time you come over. Every time you come over, you're getting the ill treatment. I'm going to expose your unproductive ass YouTube page 80% of the time. Motherfuckers been on here for 13, 14, 15 years. What the fuck? You been on here since the beginning of the app. You ain't learned how to work this motherfucker yet? So that's all I wanted to say about it. And I go for any blog, as a matter of fact. Don't call my page. Somebody came on my page talking about so-and-so was talking about. I don't give a fuck. Y'all be coming on here telling me ugly niggas talking about. Y'all crazy. What message got helpful review? What did you say? I got the filter on my comments, so sometimes y'all gotta watch. You look like a broke, poor ass King Cole. The king. Some bitch named DJ. Listen, always laugh at bitches that call themselves something TV on YouTube. And this like didn't I just tell y'all this? Hold on, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Oh, we got you now, ho. So you shouldn't have said nothing. You ain't hear what I said. This chick been on here for 13 years and got 74 subscribers. God damn. You been on here for 13 years and only got 74 subscribers and then here talking about what somebody should be doing and don't be doing. I see your picture too. Oh, that's some vintage for JJ. Yeah, you's an old bitch. Like, how old are you? How old are you? Yeah, you look like an old hoe. You like one of them hoes that put their hand over their stomach when they take pictures with their girlfriends that's really in shape? Get your big ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? You better go make them kids something to eat over here fucking around on the internet. She sound like she got about 4 or 5 side babies at home. Kids right now, they crying right now. She trying to make them something. Hey, mama, we hungry. Hold on, I gotta write this comment to this motherfucker. People be annoying their kids for the goddamn internet. Y'all pay attention. Hold on 1 second. Y'all pay attention to me right here. How many times have y'all seen in society, y'all been out somewhere and there's some chick and her kids are walking 5 feet in front of her, 5 feet behind her, whatever the case may be, right? Her kids are walking behind her, right? And she's sitting up here texting a motherfucker, talking on the phone to a motherfucker. And you like, bitch, don't you see your kids getting ready to jump in the middle of the street? You ain't saying nothing? Oh, come on. She'll call the kids' name or whatever. I mean, you lousy bitch. Now, y'all got to remember, fellas, a lot of y'all going around here impregnating these hoes like that. Y'all seen it with their first kid acting like that. If you're going to get a chick pregnant, pay special attention how she deal with the child that she already got. This little motherfucker's rambunctious and getting into shit here around about 12, 13 years old. Listen, as a grown man, because of your patience, it's better to fuck around. If you're going to fuck around with a single mom, fuck around with a single mom that got like a 12, 13, 14-year-old. It's going to go smoother for you. Maybe. I don't prefer messing with girls that got little babies and shit like that because the shit get confused. First of all, your stitches ain't even healed up yet. Why the fuck are you out here trying to date anyway? I got 2 sisters. I know the routine. You got a 2-year-old baby, you out here. Well, I want to see my options. Your options are babysit. Especially if the kid's dad ain't around. Your problem should be trying to get back with your kid daddy. You know? Sometimes they don't want to do that. Sometimes I understand that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't come in here. Be very careful when you're throwing insults at people, when you're saying stuff to people, whatever, and look at your own life first. I just told y'all this a minute ago. I said motherfuckers be coming here 14 years and they ain't got number 60 subscribers and shit. Talk about her shit, Riri TV. That's TV. I'm cutting that shit off. Factory. What he said? Oh yeah. Your wife is Dominican, and obviously my kids. Whoa, I feel sorry for you. Let me tell you something about Dominican women. Dominican women done with you, they done with you. Same thing with Puerto Rican women. Same thing with definitely with Honduran. Honduran women are cold as fuck. Trust me. You remember the real pretty Honduran chick I had on camera for y'all? Y'all all thought she was black or whatever until we started speaking Spanish to each other. Never, huh? She was talking about with Cassie, when the shit first went down with Cassie. I remember that. That was about like over maybe a year and a half ago now, right? I seen her do somebody, it wasn't me, but it was somebody else. I saw her do somebody dirty, and they will let you know quickly. Dominican women, Honduran women, Colombian women are vain as fuck. Oh my God, I would never date a Colombian woman. I'm sorry if you hear me on this one. Well, I make an exception. Some of you motherfuckers, oh God, are so contagious when it comes to loving someone. It's like, it's fucking infectious. It's beautiful. But some of y'all motherfuckers, y'all become so possessive. Oh my God, you ever had a Dominican girl that was possessive? Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. I had this bitch, I was with her for like 4 weeks. She was talking about, yo, I want your baby part. I was like, nah, man, I don't be having side babies. I don't be having side. You got to pay for side babies. Side babies cost a lot in court. You know what the setback is for the average man to pay child support? About 300. You ain't gonna see none of that shit for 18 years. Do 18 years times 312 months. Do that math. There'd be a lot of wish I coulda, shoulda done with that money. Wish I coulda done with that money. You know what I'm saying? So I've been able to avoid that shit. Fuck that. I don't be getting wayward chicks knocked up. I don't be telling. I done told a couple chicks before I loved them when I was hitting it. I really thought I did at the time, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It is what it is. Let me get off that subject. Who ain't told a chick that? Y'all never seen the movie Baby Boy? Jody told Jody's mom, what she say? Jody, you gotta stop telling these girls you love them when y'all doing it. I'm like, that's what dudes do a lot of times. Like, shit, relationships are started like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead serious. Listen, can't nobody tell me you never started a relationship straight off of fucking. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Even if it was a fucked up relationship and it ended, a lot of people have started their relationship off fucking. All right? I don't give a fuck what nobody say. All right? I've been privileged enough, gentlemen, to land in some exquisite vajay through my years of travel. Let me tell you, there's some women out there that got some shit that I don't give a fuck how strong of a man you are. That bitch will have your ass sitting in the corner with your thumb in your mouth. Talking about what happened? I hit him with the snap. He wasn't acting right. You know what I'm saying? You had a chick tell you fucking tonight. That's the shit that I don't know. Chicks I do. I do with chicks like that sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. I also deal with some loving women too. You know what I mean? I like the loving women too. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man, for real. I done had a relationship or two start off with sex. I think a lot of people have. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I just can't imagine nobody else fucking you but me at this point. I mean, like, for real, if you try to leave this motherfucker, I don't know. Like, I can't guarantee nothing. I can't guarantee nothing. You know what I'm saying? For real. That might have been what was going on with Puff. Listen, I heard the Punisher dude, Camel asked him, Camel said, yo, like, it was funny. Camel asked him, he said on the show, he said, yo, how was the vajay? I said, that's what I would have asked. How was the vajay? So evidently the vajay was exquisite. It was all like some pristine, fucking, you found a Rose in Harlem type shit, you know what I mean? And so the snapper had niggas like falling in love. One of the motherfucking strippers said, yo, I was going over there seeing them on the slide. The vajay was so good. So there's chicks out there that got vajay that's that motherfucking good. You know what I'm saying? And I've been tapped out a couple times in the game. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I mean? For real, for real. I like a chick that can tap me out. I'd be like, baby, what we doing tonight? We watching that show you like? We watching that show, you like, nah, I ain't going out for fucking what? I had one like that. I had this Puerto Rican chick I was fucking with like that for a long time. Shout out to Millie. I was fucking with her for a minute. And I used to be like that after a minute. I'd be like, but go out for what? I'd go out, make my bread, come back, or go bad boy when I was doing shit with them heavy. That was it. Now I'd be back in the house with her. She was that bad. You know what I mean? Like other niggas would tell me she was that bad, so I knew she was that bad. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Guys, what are y'all thoughts today on the conclusion of everything that happened? I ain't gonna be like everybody else reading y'all back tweets and shit. That shit boring. That shit boring as hell. That's why a lot of y'all losing y'all audiences. Y'all shit is redundant. Y'all gotta just turn on the camera and have a conversation. They might not enjoy it at first, but sooner or later they're gonna enjoy it, they're gonna respect it. Y'all niggas be out here trying to talk to everybody. Like, so I just went over to the side, we fucking with nigga. I talked to one nigga out here. And I was like, yo, I know this nigga solid on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I witnessed a nigga do some shit that he didn't have to do. That's why I saluted that nigga today. So I know a couple people will come in. You were talking to the not nigga. So what, bitch? What business is it yours? Talk to whoever the fuck I want to talk to, ho. Niggas out here telling niggas who they can talk to. I wish your motherfucker would. Yo, nigga, you haven't told me who the fuck I can talk to with my mother. Everything. And not on little tough nigga shit either. Man, don't ever tell me who the fuck I can talk to. Somebody came and left me a comment talking about, why are you talking to him? Bitch, especially if you ain't never donated nothing, don't ask me who the fuck I'm talking to. Niggas up here ain't donated a dime. Talking about, why are you talking to him? Because I want motherfucking talk to him, bitch. I don't like niggas like that. You know, you think you can stop over some shit like that? Nah, dog. Talk to whoever the fuck I want to talk to. And don't ever forget that shit. All right, y'all. I'm going to conclude this because I'm tired of the motherfucker. I've been here with y'all for a minute. Thank y'all for them few cash apps or whatever. I see that on here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, B. I appreciate that. Dirty Water. You understand? On the check-in. Appreciate all my motherfucking peoples, man. My fault, y'all. My YouTube been acting up lately. I don't know what's going on with this joint. Y'all got any questions for me, anything? Only thing I want to do is just tell y'all this, man. Be wary when y'all out here brown-nosing with these niggas, man. These niggas ain't your friends, son. Trust me, I'm from this area. You dig me? I know what I'm talking about. Like, it might not make sense to you right now, but later on, you're going to look back at it. A lot of you vloggers, y'all going to be like, damn, that nigga was right. You know what I'm saying? These niggas don't even want to fuck with me no more. So just be conscientious of what you saying, what you promoting, and everything like that. Other than that, everything is good. I'm going to talk to y'all later. I'm going to get some food in my stomach. I'm probably going to head to the crib because even if I went to the studio right now, I'm tired as fuck right now. That's why y'all looking at me. I look like a zombie. I literally been up for like 26 hours, man. I did a little cat nap or whatever. I'm still beat down. Appreciate the likes and all that. Any of y'all want to hit the cash app right now, do that. I just want to say I'm going to be back down here. You heard? I gotta see this thing roll out, of course. You know what I'm saying? Bad Boy is a family. Bad Boy was not set up to funnel chicks through it and prostitute chicks based on the date alone. You know what I'm saying? When it was invented. So even though some things have transpired, that's obvious. We can't even argue that no more, pup. I can't even argue with them niggas about that. You left me with no other choice with that one. You know what I'm saying? So I've never been a nigga to be on here and be like, oh, this person ain't right or whatever, when in fact you are right about some of these things, some of them, and some of these things you wrong about. Some of these things you wrong about too, some of y'all. So we gotta point out that shit as well as we point out the other shit, you dig? You gotta point out everything. Can't just point out what you selectively want to point out. Be like, I told you, nah, bitch. We been palming through everything you say. Everything you say. And y'all should do the same thing with me. Y'all hear some Chuck shit I say, call me and let me know. But I don't do that. My objective is not to start problems with people, argue with motherfucking hoes and shit like that. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, quite honestly, I got bitches for that. Real talk. If you've been on this channel for a long time, you know that for a fact. That's why I said some of these people ain't been here. Y'all know the broads I'm talking about. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to deal with them. Trust me. Y'all sitting there talking about que lo que and Dimalo. That's all you gonna hear. Understand? Yo soy el cubano, la moreno ahí, entonces sabes, el americano no siempre, pero yo soy cantigo para la gente no siempre, entonces sabes, pero la gente, los cubanos, la República Dominicana, los puertorriqueños, las Honduras, entonces sabes, toda la familia. Pero los bronces, pero los Harlem, tú sabes, toda no vuelvo yo. So, cámate caso boca, Paulo, hablo, Camilo, porque tú tienes un problema. So okay, shit. Man, I swear to God, it should be funny to me. Do I think Puff is guilty? Somebody asked me that earlier, so I'm going to answer this for you. I don't know. I don't know what that judge is going to decide. I don't know what that jury is going to decide. I have no clue. Right now, I will say this motherfucker is guilty for domestic violence. All right? That part is obvious. He's also guilty for paying hookers. Hey, yo, Puff, you come on, son. Yo, word my mother, I'm mad at you, B. For real. Like, I can't see it, man. You paying $10,000. This motherfucker gave $200,000 to male hookers. Damn, you are fine as fuck. I'm sorry. This woman was fine as hell, walk past me. You was paying hookers $100,000. What's going on here, guy? Hookers. I'm not making fun of none of the guys. I'm just probably throwing out what I'm saying. I'm like, son, you weren't even breaking up the squad. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn. $200,000 for a tryst? Can somebody tell me what $200,000, for the last question of the night before I get up off of here, right? What does $200,000 for Jay feel like? I'm going to ask that question one last time. What does $200,000 for Jay feel like? This nigga Puff was out here doing all kinds of crazy shit. Nigga, you was wildin'. You know what I'm saying? And so we can't even hold him, you know what I mean, for that much. You was a freak, you was nasty, whatever, nigga. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can forgive you on that. What we can't forgive you on is the extreme shit. And if it's some extreme shit, like I said before, I'm going to say again, unreluctantly, I'm going to have to take this jacket off, and I'm going to have to just be Davin Lewis again for a moment. You know what I'm saying? I can live with that. You know what I mean? I've had a hell of a ride with some hell of a great people I work with. And even though some of us speak to each other, some of us don't, some of us acknowledge each other, some of us don't, in public, online, offline, in phone calls. I'm going to tell all of them, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all niggas can drop me like I'm asking these poor people in here for cash apps and shit. A lot of y'all niggas can just drop me $3,000. See me through the rest of the shit. Get me out here fly so I can come through repping the brand the right way. But y'all niggas don't want to do that. And I'm tapping niggas like, yo, your shit got mentioned. Remember when I told y'all, I said on here, y'all, a lot of y'all had a problem when I said it. I said, yo, a lot of y'all motherfuckers need to start showing up at this courtroom. Because your names is being mentioned. Your faces is being revered. Conversations is coming up through the witnesses that y'all can't even control. See what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Other than that, listen, man, I'm about to take off right here, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Young bull. I was out here. I just, you know what I'm saying? I played the cut because I know I know my presence sometimes is a problem. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you see I got the emblem on. Let me make sure I clip this. Young bull. Hold on one second. Let me make sure I get this. Everybody know I was out. Oh, man. They said I need at least 1 minute of content. I don't know what that means. Anyway, I just want to make sure you know I was out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of the few that came out here in my jacket or whatever, but we need more motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blowing the horn. So, I already blew the horn one time. Y'all know me. I'm small, but I'm big. You see what I deal with? So I need some more ammo, man, for real. So y'all niggas either ante up now or this, like, Puff, if you do come home, don't fuck with none of them motherfuckers. None of them. All of them, leave them alone. Don't work with them. Don't call them and ask them how the kids are doing. Nothing. Excuse my French, fuck them. So every now and then you switch friends, every now and 10, 15 years. And every now and then you're going to leave also people going to be just like, fuck them. I've done it 2 times in my life now. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes every now and then it's a fresh thing that you just, you know, tell a couple people in your life, you know what, it's been real, but fuck you. And feel content about it. Might be one of the best things you ever did in your life. Other than that, guys, I appreciate y'all rapping with me or whatever off the vibes is right and everything like this. Share this like this. I don't necessarily want everybody to subscribe. I think some viewers, fuck y'all. You You know what I'm saying? Some of these viewers are so toxic, like the people that was writing shit in my shit. No problem, Queen Shay. Shout out to the Heartbeat and Hartford. CT, what's going on? I'm down here repping the state, you know what I mean? Repping the brand, all that. We down here at the courthouse. But I'm gonna chop this up, put it on some other joints too. But yeah, man, this we in the countdown stages now of this trial. So, you know, it is what it is, guys. We're gonna see what happens. It's gonna be a lot of testimony. I still, Agnephil, I ain't feeling this motherfucking weak shit you talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that, man. I think you should have still asked for 2 weeks, but that's not my conversation right now. Mark said that's what they rolling with. That's what the fuck they rolling with. All right, so I will talk to y'all later. Thank you, Queen Shay. Hartford, shout out to y'all Waterbury. Shout out to y'all Dirty Water. What's happening? New Haven, Pistol Waving, New Haven, Heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Hateford, Beeport, what's going on? Dirty Water, Waterbury, Connecticut. All y'all out there, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. Love is love. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to start doing some pieces throughout my state because there's so many beautiful things in my state that we can tap on. And so some people are asking me to do that too. So make sure it's imperative that you hit the Cash App, support the channel. Just like we covering all this other shit, whatever, man. Drop $5, $10 in that motherfucking cheap bastards. I love y'all, man. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Y'all know I get a little fidgety every now and then. I talk a little shit or whatever. But if y'all really dig deep into the shit I'm saying, I'm really trying to help y'all out. Y'all just don't like the way of my delivery. And to that I say, you know what? Fuck you. And I was playing. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Peace.